Welcome back, and shout out again to all of our peeps. Thank you guys for coming through. Much appreciated. Holy smokums. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one for you. This is the game preview. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. As always, come through. Go ahead and put in the comment section. Say her skis. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest in the back who is in protest, but it's okay. They'll be all right. Uh, so go ahead, guys. Come through. Let's talk about it. We got the Jets. We got the Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen, and we also have our Thanksgiving giveaway. So I'm very happy, very proud, very happy. And as always, guys, we're going to have fun. So let's get her done. Let's get her done. Much appreciated. If you like the show, if you want to continue seeing more shows like this, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button. As always, you already know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to ask. Again, hit that very beautiful like button. Thank you very much. Yep. And also, too, guys, go ahead and keep it clean. This is, a lot of you guys might not have gotten a notification. This is your second show. We're about to have 3 today. Yeah, we got League Wide Wednesday later on today at 4. But today we got a special show for you guys. Let's go ahead and be kind, be clean, because we're going to open up the channel for all y'all as well. And by all y'all, we'll see. We'll see. As always, you want to be part of the show and be part of the actual family. Please do me a favor. Go ahead and become a member, guys. Hit the super chats. Super things, super stickers. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much. You know, I gotta say it. And if you're old school like me, you can go ahead and donate to the channel. 100% of that does go to the channel, as always. And again, I appreciate that because YouTube, they like to take 50% of stuff. So yeah, but anyways. Much appreciated, guys. Still love and appreciate all you guys. So go ahead and get her done. As always, you can find Miss Fins Monday through Friday. This week is special because it's Thanksgiving, and guess what? I gotta eat and sleep. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we win together, we lose together. Dolphin for life. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bring this individual up. I don't know how they may or may not feel, but all I know is that they're a great human being. And it is Miss Fins Part 2. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Hit them emojis. Let's hit the fins up. We got my agent. What happened to your laptop? I thought you said you're gonna do the laptop. What's up? I can't hear you. That's because my hold up. Say something. Now you're just not gonna say that, just so I know I don't hear you. You're not saying it, guys. Is she saying something? If you can hear Finsanity or my agent sucks, let me check my settings. Hold on. Let me check my audio. Is she messing with me or is she being for real? I can't hear. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Wait, y'all can hear me, but can you hear Finsanity? You see, this is what we try to do. We try to be nice to people. Nothing. No way. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, put fins up in the comment section. Can you hear me? Because this is real embarrassing. Okay, I think she back. I think she's back.
Can you hear me now?
And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. We have Phil Sanderly. Welcome,
Can you
welcome,
hear me?
ma'am.
Can you
I
hear
mean,
me?
sorry. Yes, we can hear you now, but I couldn't hear
Um,
you before. Let's be
that
honest.
sounds like
So,
a production issue that should have been handled before, and just to make sure we're live, like if you can hear your guests. Hey,
what's your
everybody in the
laptop
chat.
again?
No, 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 no,
What?
no. This
What?
is I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone because I have to move about the house at random times to do things. So you might see my camera go off, you might hear my mic go mute, but tis the season to have to help your mom cook. And shout out to my agent because I thought I contractually fulfilled my obligation last stream, but Miss Fins actually called me. Well, first she called my agent, who called me, and then she called me, and we can't repeat what was said, but let's just say I'm here, and we're gonna
So you
we're
don't
gonna
get
get through
fined?
this. Oh,
I know she did not just say. Oh hell no, she did not just say that.
you know what's crazy is that
You're
like
making
they're
people
gonna get
out
a
here
glimpse
feel
of
like,
us, like because
you
normally
know
I'm
what?
not
That's
on
between me
camera.
and your agent. We'll just leave.
Yeah, but now they'll get a glimpse of like our friendship, which is gonna be very interesting. Let's do this.
Oh god, I don't know. I'm a little nervous right now. You're making me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Can you see the chat at least? Because I know sometimes you guests might or might not be able to see the chat. Can you see the chat?
I can pull it up every now and then and see it. Someone says her level is low. Welcome back,
Is it me?
Insanity. I can hear her now. I do hear
Okay,
both.
okay.
Okay, so we're good. We're good. I'm
We're good. We're good. We're
sorry,
good. That's
guys.
all I. No worries, no worries. Again, shout out to all the members of the channel, guys. You guys really keep the ball rolling. Honestly, without you guys, there is no Miss Fans. I appreciate it. Again, I mean, what's there to say except the you guys you keep the light on for us. Like that's pretty much it. Again, guys, this is the game preview where we are previewing the Miami Dolphins playing at the Meadowlands. Oh, with our resident Jersey person. Uh, so yeah, we are gonna be discussing the New Jersey Jets and the Dolphins on Black Friday, the first ever Black Friday.
Hey,
That's
hey,
it.
hey,
That's not
hey.
what. What did I say?
Put some respect on their name. The New Jersey Spirit Airlines.
No.
Can't even call them a jet right now. Put some respect on their
I'm
name.
sorry. I don't think we heard that. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let's can you say that one more time for us, please?
The New Jersey Spirit Airlines.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Dolphins are going up against the New Jersey Spirit Airlines.
Thank you.
Uh so yeah. I mean, what am I going to say? That's who we are going up against on Black Friday. And guess what? It's going to be a very interesting game. I'll tell you that. It's going to be very, very interesting game. I think the Dolphins, we got this. We got that. So let's go ahead and start. You guys already know we have. Well, let me shout out everybody that's in here real quick because you gotta say hello to everybody. Because a lot of people want to see you. So what's up to Manolo? Manolo, good morning, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah, what's up, Banana? Gobble gobble, y'all. Happy Turkey Week. Yep, yep, yep. We already know color one again. Joking. Dolphins Thirsty, great show. I didn't get the comment, but great show, by the way. Thank you for showing up again. Hook the Dolphins up. Can't get enough Dolphins in the morning. Exactly, right? Happy Turkey Week to you as well, Arch. Enemy Banana. Oh, you're funny. So you come in. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Fincani, great show, Dolphins Thirsty. Chef Jew in the building. We got Chef Jew in the building. Good morning, Lady Dolphin, Miss Fitz, everybody, how y'all doing? Good morning, Lady Dolphin, Finsanity. Yup, Daddy Dean, welcome, welcome. Oh man, we got some great ones in here. Beat bop, beep, 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 beep. What's up, Beatty? Bop, how you doing? Cruz Ruiz, welcome. Yes, guys, hit that like button. Day one, good stuff, Miss Fins. Fins up. Thank you, Day one. Appreciate you. Bub Young, Miss Fins Part 2. That's awesome. My family has 3 homeschool lessons today. Thanks, Miss Fans. You're welcome. Look, see, people thought this is why I thought you were messing with me. Because people thought you were messing with me too. See? She messing with you. See? Nothing. That's why I was like, nah, I don't know.
You know what
I don't
happened? I think what happened was my phone felt the protest and decided that it would protest as well. Expect us.
so, oh God.
Yes, it's going to be one of those days.
No,
Expect us.
please don't let it be one of
Yes,
those.
yes.
Look at this New Jersey Frontier Airlines.
That might have me beat.
Yo,
Shout out to my
yo,
fellow Jerseyan, Aquavision.
yo.
So shout out to him.
Yo, that y'all are wilding today.
We don't like the Jets up here. Like y'all be talking about the Bills and all that. No, we are true diehard. F the Jets. I had to censor myself because I was really about to say it. Hey kids, um,
Literally, everybody's
yeah,
off, so you know they're watching.
we don't rock with the Jets. Even if we're better than them, like we still like we have to beat the Jets. Like it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
And
matter.
then to think that we have this game only because one that we are great and we made the playoffs, and then they got it off of a fake narrative thinking Aaron Rodgers would be here, and he's not even here. I don't even know why we have to waste our time. But since we have to waste our time, we're going to have a good time wasting it and kicking their patooties. There we go.
I'm sorry. I was letting you cook. Keep cooking. You filleting them right now.
No. Because listen, Jets fans always hate me. Like I always get into something, and during Jets week, the men they hate me every time I talk about them or mention their names. So I don't need the hate. Just understand that this is just pure fandom. Don't I don't need personal hate. Oh, shout out to Newfoundland from Canada. I didn't know. Wait, is he a Dolphins fan? Is he? Yeah, he's a Dolphin. I didn't know. I didn't know he was a Dolphins fan in Canada. Let's go.
Means trade alert. Trade alert.
Cap,
Uh,
you know what, Cap? I'm trying to get a trade done with you, but you're asking for way too much. Trying, trying. Like we should just do a chase for Amon, like straight up swap, just to say we did it.
well, listen, guys. As always, thank you for coming through. Listen. You two. I can't even deal with both of y'all. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are previewing the Dolphins versus the New Jersey Spirit Airlines on Black Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Uh, go ahead and check it out. That's gonna be live, obviously, on NFL Network. Why it did not come out right? Whatever. But yes, 3 p.m. NFL Network. I'm excited for it. So let's get to it. Like y'all know, we do. We're gonna start out with the injury report, obviously, because we gotta make them feel like we gotta give them all the excuse alert. You know what I mean? Excuse alerts. So we gotta go ahead and do it. We're about to do it. Yeah, it already exists. I don't care. Put it in there. Hey. So Finsanity, did you know that they had some players injured? Were you aware, ma'am?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is a game where I literally didn't even care to check the injury report. I did not care to check to see who was inactive. It does not matter. But yes, let's go through it because even though it doesn't matter, um, you're not gonna do this to me. And technically, I'm only obligated to another 9 minutes. So
Well, 9 minutes. I don't got.
yes,
I can't do this whole show in 9 minutes. Come on,
you don't have to do the whole show in 9 minutes.
don't do
I'm
us like that.
obligated. I'm obligated to 9 minutes. But no, let's go through the injury reports. Who is not playing for them that I guess is going to be the reason why they lose?
Okay, so they got Quincy Williams, who's
Hmm.
questionable. Makai Becton, questionable. Jermaine Johnson, questionable. John Franklin Myers, questionable. Tony Adams, questionable. Yeah, that is true. Ooh, Cat for Life said it. Tua has never played against. Uh, he's
Hmm.
never played against the Jets.
And that's
I
how you
mean,
make it
those are some
expected.
questionable players. They always got questionable players, but that's pretty much it. As far as that's the Jets injury report. Let's go ahead and get to the Dolphins injury report real quick. So we got Savon Ahmed on IR. Looks like he was put into it because of the foot injury. Apparently he had a foot injury. So he may or may not come back. We don't know. Chase Claypool is questionable. Smythe is questionable. Austin Jackson, excuse me, questionable. Alec Ingold is also questionable. So some key players, some backups, but overall we should be okay though, right? With our injury report.
It's Tua playing.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. It's gonna be one of
Oh,
those shows.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
it's definitely sad to see Ahmed go out. At least he went out with a
Right?
touchdown. Like, let's go out with at least he went out with that's the game-winning touchdown technically.
It is technically
I
the
mean,
game winner.
no, technically. I mean, we had some field goals.
I
Whatever.
think you're being
Uh,
soft spoken. The people want to hear you.
I am soft-spoken now. Like I'm not, so like I used to be.
We need a little more though. It's in your
No,
contract. The
I
fine
mean,
print. The fine print.
it's.
Read it. It's down there.
I feel like this is like. I mean, I'll be at the game, but it's like really like there's nothing to say. It's the Jets. It's it's Boyle. I mean, like, but it's like there's nothing like I can't get excited other than the fact that we'll get to see what Tua does. What kind of game he has finally against that defense. How our offense looks against that defense. They've been able to make the Eagles and the Chiefs look a little pedestrian this year.
Expect us.
So it'll be good to see how we match up. Our offensive prowess. I would love to see us bring back a lot of that pre-snap motion. Definitely run the ball as much as we possibly can. I know that
Would
the
you say
front
that's
four,
your
front
team's
seven.
strengths?
What's our team strength?
Yeah, yeah.
Tua,
Continue,
Tua,
continue. I'm letting
Tua.
you. I'm letting you.
Oh, our team's strength right now, I would say, is our defense, and the fact that we finally get to see what Fangio has been cooking up all off season. I think we do look at the level of competition. Patriots. Then you shut out the Chiefs for a half, which is great, but only really hold them to 14 points, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then my gosh, who did we just play that with? Oh, the Raiders. So level competition with the QBs that you've been playing, and I mean, we get another gimme quarterback with Tim Boyle. I mean, we don't know how he's going to play, but from what I've seen, he's not a player. But
You
they'll be
just crush
playing
a
in front
lot.
of their family. I don't know. Uh, we don't know what that's going to look like. He might be the type that says, you know what, forget it. I'll just air it out. What's the worst that can happen? I have nothing to lose, instead of playing scared, where, it seemed like they really did have some type of brains other than the offensive line being complete trash over there up in North New Jersey. Uh, I mean, I'm just kind of expecting our defense to be dominant. I'm expecting a defensive score somehow, some way. I mean, if Jalen Phillips doesn't get, tripped up, that's definitely a pick six. Jalen Ramsey, don't throw to him. I think that should just be on the scouting report. Don't throw to that side of the ball. If you see him, don't throw it. If you don't see him, don't throw it. And if he's not on the field, even if he's not on the field, don't throw it that way because somehow, some way, he's going to pick you off. And
Off the bench.
the way that he just baits the way that he baits these quarterbacks is just super beautiful. I love how Deshaun Elliott is playing safety back there. Javon Holland, up near the line getting a lot of tackles. It's just even Cater's out there looking somewhat better than what we were getting when he was getting cooked by Stephon Diggs. It's it is what it is. Like I'm not going to be impressed if we win. Like, I'm not going to talk trash to Jets fans. It's like I said, their season died week one. You said it was going in 60 seconds. It really was. And I don't want to kick someone while they're down. We went through it last year. We lost our quarterback, and somehow we survived and we made it to the playoffs. But we were all feeling, a little bit left out because we were in that playoff game and we really believed that had Tua been there, would have been way more competitive. We might have even had a chance to win the game, but we can't go with ifs, whatever. I'm not nice to Jets fans or anything, but I'm not worried. I'm here contractually. I'm not here because I care about the Jets. I don't care about them. Like
Got
the
it.
best
Got it.
matchup is our offense against their defense. I mean,
Okay.
other than that, what do we have to look forward to in that game? Like, I think this is a nice scrimmage game for us, a nice way for us to practice some plays that we might use in the playoffs. Uh,
Scrimmage
try
game.
try out some new personnel packages. Like let Claypool get some looks, get some touches if he's out on the field. I mean, other than Tyreek, going for the record. I mean, why not let his hand rest? I mean, people might say I'm underestimating the Jets, but what are we doing here? Like, when do we get to start flexing games? Because at this point, like, I think it's an honor that we get to win the first ever Black Friday game, and Tua will be the winning quarterback of that game. But other than that, like, what are we doing here? Like what are we doing? Like, why do we even need, like, they can't forfeit? Like, they can. I would love for our players to be able to just be with their families, get some of their shopping done, enjoy an extra bye week. But because the NFL is the NFL and we have to play out these games, I guess we have to show up. But I mean, like, we win if we come out healthy. Like let's just say that we win if we come out healthy.
Okay. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You were cooking so hard. I was like, I need a
No,
minute. It's getting hot in this
it's a
kitchen.
waste of our energy. It's a
Well,
waste.
it's not a waste because I gotta do this. Okay, I'm contractually obligated because of this dang channel to
Oh
be
no, no,
here.
no,
Okay.
not your show. Not your show. Because luckily I'm down to my last 60 minutes. But I'm just saying, like, What? Like, what do we expect? Some boy to have 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and this be a close game? Like, don't
No,
even start the Jets kicker at this point. If you have the Jets kicker, you might want to bench him this week. I mean,
Morstead might be the quarterback at this point,
you know
but
what?
yeah,
Like, let Chubb and Phillips just let them blitz all day. Like, we don't. What are we worried about? Garrett Wilson? Okay, like put Ramsey on him. Let the guys blitz. Let them have fun. Like this should be like no lie. This should be just a
funny.
coming out party for Phins fans in the MetLife takeover. I'm just so blessed that to be able to be a
You're
part of
going, right?
history. Yes,
You
I'm just
going.
blessed to be able to be a part of a massacre of a Jets team. It's a beautiful thing.
Love it.
It's a beautiful day.
Love it.
Okay, so it is 11 o'clock. It
Can you
was
hear me?
fun. Yes, I
Can you
can
hear
hear you.
me? You ain't leaving. So let me get out this super chat real quick. Shout out to Bebop. Let's get the ball rolling. Happy Thanksgiving. Boom. There it is. Thank you, Bebop, for our super chat of the show, our first super chat of the show. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you for supporting. Golly, you wouldn't. Girl, you don't know I got structure in this dang show? But I appreciate it, though. Appreciate it.
It is
Holy
11 o'clock
smokes.
on the dot.
11 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street. Sorry. I got a little Phins fan from New Jersey here sitting next to me. Because technically, we're next to each other. But not really. I mean, I'm just gonna walk that one back and just leave. Oh no.
Yes,
Oh, so
it
now
would
you're just gonna
be.
let me not say it. You're not gonna say it. No, whatever.
It's in their wildest dreams that the Jets win. It
Wildest
would
dreams.
it would yeah.
Oh,
It was
oh,
it was it was
oh.
it was it was yeah, it was a swift crowd. Yeah.
All right. Well, watch out, man. We got way more people in here. That's what I'm talking about. Hit that like button, guys. Cat for Live, Newfoundland, Color as always, Scotty, Nathaniel Ross, welcome. Edward, welcome. Good morning. Listen, guys, guess what? This is number two of the Thankathon. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said the Thankathon. Why? Because we're thankful to have you guys, and we're giving. I give.
It's now 11:02. Am I getting overtime pay for being here past the 11 o'clock mark? I'm just trying to understand
Just
what's going
started
on
the
here.
show
Who
like
started
two
that? Your,
seconds
your show was
ago.
supposed to start at 10:30. I was backstage at ten
I
thirty.
had to use the restroom. I hurt my knee trying to get back to my office.
It's a nice office, by the way. It's a nice office.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Really nice
We
office.
want more. I'm
Um,
not leaving. Get for life. He wants more trades. Trade alert. Oh man, I should have come up with one that said trade alert. So we got
yeah,
our
if
sec.
Cap wants to trade, I'm not. Joe Mixon is not available. If you want Najee Harris, we can maybe talk about that.
By the way, I meant to say I'm loving the longer hair. What's good? What's
Oh,
good?
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
It's getting cut.
Miss Fizz
It's
on
getting cut.
IR. Whoa! Dang, new feeling. You just put me on IR for 4 weeks and you elevated for insanity?
I am here out of a contractual obligation, and I will be back in the chat with you, fine folks, momentarily after we
Dang!
decide my overtime pay.
He straight up put me on IR.
First of all, I can't do what you do. Like, no, you are beyond amazing. So, shout out to
Oh,
you, and just shout
Jesus.
out for you allowing me to be here. This week means so much to me. Every time that the Dolphins have to come up to
Oh,
play in New Jersey.
my knee injured.
Oh,
That's why.
oh, that's why. That's why.
I get that. I like that. That's true. That is true. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
All
though.
right,
You were.
let's go New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey. So this game means so much more to me. My brother's a Jets fan, so it's a very competitive situation. So yeah, when are you doing the giveaway?
Well, I was trying to show y'all the giveaway. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're giving away this 1966 Miami
Mhm.
Dolphins new era. No,
Am I
is
still
that a,
allowed to be in the giveaway since I'm technically not in the chat?
yes, because you could
Thank
just
you.
tell me.
Also, my agent will be in touch for this overtime that I'm doing.
Fine, we can negotiate that offline. Can we not? Like,
Just wanted
it's
this to be
just,
acknowledged. That's
this
all.
is everybody seeing this and it's recorded. The internet is forever.
Not yours from the first stream.
Oh my, yo, apparently,
This is
listen,
this is our
guys,
friendship. This is us. This
listen.
is us.
Let me tell you something. I had some major technical difficulties towards the end of the show, which made it even more hilarious because you had some people out here shooting some shots. And let me tell you, I was crying, laughing. So even offline, when I called Vicente, I was like crying. I was like, no, he did not just say Miss Fins got raptured and we all got left behind. Like, it
Yo,
was like,
yo, I went out to make sure my
yo,
parents were still here. I'm like, wait, are my parents here? Like, did I really miss them?
I was like, this makes you kind of reevaluate life itself with that comment. Like, hello. But yeah, guys, we are giving away this awesome, lovely hat. Okay. But we need 10 more minutes before we can do the giveaway because I still got to provide people with the content. Thank you
Mhm.
very much. So let's go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to.
Let's give them. Yeah, your analysis of the game. Yeah.
I'm gonna get that in a second here. Real quick, just so we can go over some team stats real quick, just because I like to give you guys a little more information, obviously. But if you're gonna go to no picture, by the way, can you maybe I don't know, like put
No,
in?
I can't.
You don't got
Can't.
a logo? You got your logo thingy? It's not showing up.
I know. All right, let's go over some stats. I'm billing by the minute, by the way.
By the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to.
Can we get to the stats, please? People are waiting to hear the wonderful stats that Tua has been putting up this year. Oh,
Let's
please
go to
go.
the stats of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you know, Tua Tagovailoa so far is 242 completions out of 347 so far this year, 2,934 yards total. He is number two in the yardage so far. Three, sorry. But that'll change this week. 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Zach Wilson, who did get benched for Boyle, who has literally no stats, and I'm not looking him up, so don't even ask me. 190 for 321 1,944 yards, 6 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. This is rough. Let's continue. Raheem Mostert, number one running back in the NFL with the most rushing yards at 691 yards, the most touchdowns at 11 touchdowns, and of that out of 131 carries. Brees Hall with 117 carries got 544 yards, two tutties, overrated because he's done nothing for my fantasy league. Then we got the best wide receiver in the building with 79 receptions, 1,222 total yards, 9 touchdowns. And then they got Garrett Wilson, 57 yards, 651 yards, 57 receptions, 651 yards, two tutties. Now, the matchup predictor so far is saying that the Jets have 18.8% chance of winning this game.
What percent?
And the 18.8% chance of winning this game.
That's too high, but okay.
And the Dolphins got 81%
That's too low,
chance
but
of.
okay.
I agree. Now Miami is favored by 9.5 points. The over under is 41.5 points. So I think they think we're about to score about 37 or 38, and they kick a field goal. This will be the first ever Black Friday football game. It is going to be at 3 p.m. on Prime Video, and I believe check your local listing. It might be on there too. Yeah, it should be on there as well if you're locally to wherever you're at. So there you go. Um, yeah, let me continue. Hold on. It should be fair weather. It is 47 degrees. It's 3 p.m. outside. In the last 5 games, Dolphins have gone to 3-2. Beat Carolina, lost to Philadelphia, beat New England, lost to Kansas City, beat the Raiders. Jets have gone 2-3, beat Philly. How the beat the Giants, lost to Chargers, Raiders, and Bills. I don't understand this team. I don't get it. And that's kind of it. So let me. The Miami Dolphins are 7-3 so far, 2-3 away. The New Jersey Spirit Airlines are 4-6, 2-3 at home. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a little bit of my analysis. And obviously, you guys already know that we do our Tua expectations and we do our coaching expectations. So as far as Tua expectations, you know that we expect Tua to have at least at minimum 275 yards because that's what he averaged last year, two touchdowns, one or zero interceptions, and then a passer rating of over 100 and completion percentage of over 65.7. Now, what I'm expecting Tua to do is he should be at 350, four touchdowns, no interceptions in this game. I get it that the Jets had a really good defense. They had a defense. They are demoralized. They are no longer interested in doing anything when it comes to being in this team because you saw them giving up in that last game. It was sad to watch, which
It
is
wasn't
why I
sad.
turned
It
it
was
off
a
and I watched
joyful
it.
day. It was a joyful moment in the history of Phins fans.
Expect us. Do rag Tua. Oh God. So yeah. Uh. That's that. Sorry, you threw me off with that name. That's the expectation. Can he do it? He better do it. That's all I gotta say. Because this is a team that we should absolutely beat. That defense is so far demoralized. They have no offense. I went to their content creators chats, and you had people saying the Dolphins are gonna destroy us. They just need to kick a field goal and that's it. And they'll win. Like I was like, dang, even the Jets fans don't even believe that they can win. Even the Jets fans don't believe. So I was like, I was enjoying that moment. Oh yeah. Now one thing I will say, Tua, no fumbles. That is expected from me. So my three expectations: get the stats that we need. You must be scoring at least three, four touchdowns because it should be available for you. No fumbles at all, and see the open field. There are going to be plenty of players that are available for you. Don't just stick to your first read or second read. Take a look at the third and fourth because there are going to be players that are going to be butt naked open. So please take a look and hit those people. As far as coaching, when it comes to McDaniel, please run the ball. McDaniel, please run the ball. And McDaniel, please run the ball. Make your half game adjustments and understand that this team, based on how they are, we should be able to destroy them. As simple as that. As simple as that. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. This team, at first, up to this game, up to this Buffalo game, I'm like, nah, guys, you got to still respect that defense. I don't respect this defense no more. I know. Our offense is way better than what their defense is going to be able to handle. It's not even a question. And the amount of throws. And I mean, we are the. What's that face for?
Always respect that defense. Always.
Shoeless, too.
Like Shoeless Joe.
Yeah,
It's a homage to another great, athlete. If you guys are into baseball, that's look way, way, way back. But yeah, Tua does not wear shoes, as we saw on Hard Knocks. So we are now bringing in the shoeless Tua era, which will also be on top of the greatness that he has already projected, another level of greatness. So we're elevating the greatness of the greatness. So yeah, now we're in the
right.
shoeless Tua era. Do rag?
Got
Okay,
it.
shoeless.
Got it. Um, Got it. Okay. Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, from our resident to an ear. Uh, you saw
I
how I
know.
made sure it got to you, the little arrows.
I don't think you can call it a to a near anymore. I think you just have to be just a to a believer.
Okay, okay,
To a
okay.
believer.
Give me your score prediction, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. Players to watch out for. This, I will say this. So I love the segment. Our players to watch out for them and their defense. You're still gonna have to watch out. For Sauce Gardner, whether you think he's good or not, he's still got skills. So you want to go ahead and watch out for him. For sure. And also watch that D line. They do have a strong D line. They do have some questionable guys, but at the end of the day, it's still a strong D line. I would have to say that's probably the most important thing to watch out for when it comes to their defense. As far as their offense, do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, and watch out for Brees Hall. And they're gonna run him as much as they can. One good thing, excuse me, our running defense has gotten way better. That I don't expect him to get much yardage or even break one off. But he's still their best weapon that they have. Garrett Wilson has been a no-show, in my opinion. He's been locked down by multiple different types of defenses. So I expect Garrett Wilson and our secondary to hawk on him. I expect Jalen Ramsey to be on him, to be honest with you. The honestly, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then as far as our offense and what to watch out for, I expect Waddle to have a strong game, a very strong game, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of Waddle, there's gonna be a giveaway that we're giving away today at 4 p.m. Well, it's gonna be given away on a different day, but in order to enter the giveaway, you gotta be at the 4 p.m. show today with myself, Miss Phins, and Mr. Color Commentary on League Wide Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. So come through 4 o'clock, even though we do it at 8, typically at 8. I gotta start my turkey, so it ain't gonna happen at 8.
That's
But
fine.
come today, 4 p.m., and we have another giveaway for you guys. You need to go ahead and come through. This one's even better. I'm not even gonna show it to y'all. I'm not even gonna show it to y'all. Why? Because I think it's gonna be a pretty cool giveaway. So you're just gonna have to show up tonight. And then you're asking, Miss Fans, why so many giveaways? Well, it's a thankathon. We're very grateful for you guys supporting, you know, donating to the channel, whether it's like, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, super chat, super sippers, super stickers, super thanks, or even becoming a member, guys. Like all these awesome members here that using all those cool little emoticons. Appreciate shout out to all the members, guys. Members, go ahead and put the emoticon so people can see it. Put all the emojis, guys. Let's go have an emojis on. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, so that's why we're doing it this week. We're going real ham when it comes to the giveaways, just to do it. We're going to continue to give giveaways as well to the channel, just as a way of thank you. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm here raffling out stuff. So it's literally just me saying thank you. So there you go. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but I appreciate all of you guys. Now back to our regularly scheduled Thrasher song. Thrash a song. But what are the players you need to watch out for? To Senator, like who do you think out of the Jets that we should watch out for? Yeah.
Definitely the Williams brothers, Quinton and Quincy. I believe that they will try to apply a lot of pressure to Tua, try to disrupt a lot of our timing. Those guys are very dominant. Bama's finest. Roll Tide while we're in here. Oh, also, you fans, how's that season going for you?
Well, thank you so much for showing up. I think Vincenti's having some technical difficulties
Yeah,
because
I thought
I
for
don't
the
know why
rest,
she
and
might
I
have
got this
had
overtime.
what happened. What happened? I'm sorry. Oh,
Power,
welcome
power.
back.
Oh,
I'm glad it got fixed. How you doing? I'm sorry. It's just I don't know what happened to you.
You're not
Moving
even a U
on.
fan. You're not even a U
Besides,
fan.
the Quincy brother, I am a U fan.
You like the U?
I am. Yeah, that's my team. Okay. Yeah, that's my team. Finseti has me laughing with her different name change. I know, right? For real.
Believe me,
Seriously,
they
I
keep coming.
can't.
They keep there's more. I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be, great. Um,
Spacing them out. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay,
and
okay.
yeah, for
What else
nothing.
besides the Quincy brother, Williams brothers? Go
Um,
ahead.
Offensive line, I would just say, I mean, offensive side, their whole offensive line, because they will not be there. So I will watch out for the disappearance of them, and maybe we can get some wanted posters out there for them. But it'll be great to see Jalen and Chubb in the backfield all day. Um, for us personally, Mostert, let's see how he's able to run the ball if we can get that part going. I mean, they're obviously going to run, try to make it a short game, try to keep themselves in it. And weird things happened. The last time I was at the MetLife takeover, they threw a bogus uh, defensive pass interference flag, and they won on a game-winning field goal. We all know that year. We're not going to talk about too much about that, but what I really want to watch out for is how Tua sees the field when we are in passing situations,
Okay.
um, and how he's willing to test that secondary. I think our offensive line, if they do their job, we can have a wonderful day. And that just goes without saying. Like, let's not be too redundant with that. Hey, Lewis, how are you? Let's not be too redundant with that. But
Louis in the
it's going to
building.
be
Look at them eyes.
it's gonna be who can be more disruptive. We expect our defense to be disruptive because their O line is yeah, it hasn't existed since week one, and it's still. I don't think it's going to show up for Tim Boyle, but you've seen where
Tim
they
Boyle.
able. Yeah, but you see where they're able to just get that one crazy explosive play, and then next thing you know they have 4 wins, and it's like, what are we doing? Don't make mistakes. Don't keep them in this game. Don't give up free points. Don't give them favorable field position. Make them have to drive, even if it's a field position game, because it's a defensive battle. I'm not going to be too upset about that because that's what their defense is known for. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't be giving them the ball in favorable positions. Our special teams has been pretty okay. I don't know who's going to be back there returning for us, but Morstead has been pinning teams. So it's going to be very interesting to see, the excellence of Tua once again, to see what Mostert and if H on plays what he can do, and then we can get into the nuances of Waddle and what Tyreek's going to do. I think that's going to be indicative to what our game plan and our scheme is going to be that day. Like, how much are we going to try to test them? How much are we going to try them? And I mean, the Bills showed, hey, if you're willing to, take shots and, put that ball in uncomfortable situations, it can be had, but you have to be willing to be able to throw there. You have to be willing to, make those plays. And, Waddle, let's not, drop the ball when Tua is trying to get you some yardage. That's it.
What? Can we not body catch? Is that possible? Can we do that? Can we not body catch today? Is that can we just damn my mother bleep? Like, I'm telling you, man, that kid, he gives me a heart attack sometimes, and I'm like, I can't even. I can't even. So I have to change the scenery. I wanted to make it a little more like. We got over 30 people in here. Yo, we need
Shout
more
out.
likes. So hit the like button because it's the second show and not everybody gets the notification. So I'm gonna need y'all to help us out and hit that like button. You got shoeless Tua in here, man. Like, when do you get shoeless Tua in the building like this? Ooh, you want okay? We're gonna get into the Q&A session real quick because I know we got
Q
the
and
we
A.
got the giveaway to give away.
I
And got
was
a giveaway
not
to give
privy
away.
to a Q&A. That was not in the contract. That was not in the contract.
Did you read the fine print? Your agent and I specifically spoke about this. Listen, it's not my fault that they didn't describe this to you. It was in the contract. Okay. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because this is the game preview, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate it. We got Finn Sanity in the building, aka Shoeless Joe, aka the Tuaneer herself, aka Let's Get Her Done, aka what in the world? This woman, I literally can't. She did not just do this. No, ladies and gentlemen, she did. Well, shout out to apparently, ladies and gentlemen, we got TFTG in the building. We got a new member of the TFTG channel. Uh,
I'm not a member.
Look at this. I didn't
That
know you
that
got a
they have
show.
not. They did not adopt me. I'm just shouting out the Finn's Tailgate because I believe it's one of my favorite shows. I love listening to those guys, and a lot of them are in here right now. So, hi guys.
Look
That's
at
all.
look at
Thank
that.
you.
We got the thing. We got a custom change and everything. Okay, Louis, with our first question on our Q&A session. Good morning, ladies. I have a question. Would you guys re-sign Christian Wilkins, or do you let him walk and try to re-sign some of the other pieces? Ooh.
You got
Okay, let
that
me
one.
get
Go
that one
ahead.
first, real quick.
Hmm.
This is the thing. I love Christian Wilkins. I mean, talk about a camp body, talk about a locker room guy. The celebrations alone, like, come on, man. You know what I mean? This is a player that you know that you can really add to your team, and seeing him paired up with Sealer, I feel like both of them, they really work well with each other, and that's one thing that I love the most. When you're seeing Wilkins and you're seeing Zealer, they really play off each other, kind of just like Chubb and kind of like Phillips. This
Phillips.
is the thing though, and this is something that we have to take into consideration. What'd you say?
I was just saying
Did
Phillips
you say
for you.
something? 'Cause I was in
Phillips.
the
I was
middle of
saying.
a question.
I was trying to help you with Phillips. That's
Oh,
all.
Phillips. Thank you.
That's okay.
This is the thing, right? We have to w- we need money, guys. We need money.
Hmm.
And for the type of money that he's asking, I'm sorry, he's not a 22, $25 million man. He's not this year. He's not. I don't think so. Now, if he's willing to take a team friendly contract, oh heck yeah, man, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. I'm all for a team friendly contract. Why not? Shoot. Why not? In case people want to know the question. I'm always for a team friendly contract. I do like, again, if he continues to play the way that he is, he's going to be a great trading chip, in my opinion. We're going to be able to get some good pieces from him. But I just don't think he's worth the 22, $25 million a year that he wants. I'm sorry. I'm thinking 15. And even then, I'm not 15. Yeah, I feel comfortable with 15, but we need the money. And I don't know of that. So that's just me. If the money's right, I don't mind, but I'm good with him. If he leaves, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. But I can't be doing no 18 max, you know what I mean? Like 18 max and even that's pushing it. But go ahead, Finsanity.
Um, in the comment section, Bip Bop 66.
Bebop.
Can you
Yeah.
highlight Bebop?
Okay, okay,
Bebop.
hold
Okay.
on. Bebop, bebop, bebop.
Can you
I'm
highlight
getting there.
his
Let me see.
comment, please?
So Bebop
And shout out to
said,
everyone who said hi to me. I'm kind of like in the comments on my phone, so like I have to pull it up.
yeah,
You
you
know.
can see it. Pull it up,
So
because it's easy.
I'm acknowledging you guys all that have said hi to me. So hi back to you guys. That's my answer. We see his dominance. We see the disruption that he causes other quarterbacks Okay, we can go back to not having an interior defensive line if you want to. That's great. We've seen what that's done for us the last, I don't know how many years. Um, I'm not going to dwell too much on this. Yes, you were absolutely right. The money has to make sense for this team and for him and, his agent. Maybe I need to get in contact with them because obviously they know how to get things done that my eyes can't. But yes, the money does have to, work, but you do not want to lose a guy like Christian. It's a guy you drafted first round. You obviously believed in him, coming off of a dominant season at Clemson. You want players that know how to win, who have played in big time games, who have that leadership quality. And yeah, we gave the contract to Zach, and I was happy about it, but I was also saying, hey, you got a stud in there that you don't want to allow to walk out, because there is a team in our division that is about to have a lot of money and will be able to throw every last penny at it if they want to. And the one thing you don't want is him trying to attack Tua up the middle, and especially him knowing the timing of our offense and how we run things. Yeah, that team is well known for taking some of our players and turning them into, I mean, not recently because, Gesicki has, completely disappeared from the NFL. But other than that,
If he
that's
doesn't get used, that's not on him.
oh my
Okay,
gosh. Listen,
that's not on
I
him.
let Bobby go. I let Bobby go. Okay. You get one more year. One more year.
We're not
One more
about to
year.
start this.
And
We're
whoever
not
said
about
they
to
like my
start
hat, I mean, maybe.
this.
But no, that's all I'm saying. So um you want him on your team. And I mean,
Okay, okay.
you're gonna make some tough choices. You're
Massachusetts
gonna make some
says
tough
he's worth
decisions.
every penny.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got another good question.
I don't like good questions.
Has Tua earned the $250 million deal?
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Hold
Answer
up.
the question. I'm gonna give this one to you. I'm gonna answer after you.
Sorry. Put up my name, please.
Oh wait. I gotta take
Pull
the
up, pull
banner
up,
out.
pull up, pull up, pull up the name. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies
Oh
and
my
gentlemen.
god.
Ladies and gentlemen. Who else do you want? Give me who are we replacing him with that can run this offense? You know how we felt last year after he went down. All he has done is not only put himself in the MVP category this year, you see the relationship that he has with his head coach, Mike McDaniel. What are we talking about here? It may not be 250 million. I
I,
mean, they're going to ask for it, but
no,
what
go
are we
for it.
the Dolphins have no leverage. They have zero leverage. If he gets through this whole season, we go to the playoffs, we win a playoff game. The numbers that he's put up this year, what are you going to say to this fan base when we finally get a quarterback that can run a competent offense, not only a competent offense, one of the top offenses in the league? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What can we say to them? What can we say to his agent? What can we possibly say? What? All the narratives will be gone. He's back. He is him. And the sad thing about it is that we are in a situation where yeah, we don't have a choice. You don't have a choice because what is the replacement? And can they run this offense as well with the quick release, with the timing, with the chemistry, with everything that has been put in for these last 5 years? If you say that you are going to throw that away, man, listen, Ross, I don't care if you got to pay the man underneath the table. I don't care if you got to write checks, do bank transfers that aren't on the books. Tua does not walk out of this building. I don't know what the number is going to be, but whatever he asked for, we did this to ourselves. We're the ones who picked up the option and didn't give him a contract early. So guess what? Now you got to go up and above and beyond Burrows. Sorry, not sorry. We did it to ourselves, but He deserves it. And what I'll say is, you see his leadership. You've seen how he's become more vocal. You've seen how he's kind of coming to his own. You see that swagger back. And this offense is something to behold. It's something that I didn't even believe it would be this well put together, this well ran this year. And what Tua has done with the offense and taking it on as his own, yeah, you're going to do it. And the thing about it is, Tyreek, he said he's going to be retiring in umpteenth years. So we'll see how the money gets spread out, and how, what the years are per years on the back part of that, because you do have a lot of guys that you're going to pay. That's where it's going to be like, how much do we give them up front? How much is in these next two years we have with Tyreek and all that? Because Waddle's coming up too, and it's like, you better not let go of Waddle, because Reek is going to be going. So
True.
we are in a very interesting situation. But this is
Oh, but you want to pay everybody.
now.
You want to pay everybody.
I don't want
but
to
okay.
pay. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay everybody. But these are our stars. I'm not saying pay Cater Kovu. Like, these are guys who
You can't pay everybody.
Okay,
you can't
so
pay everybody.
X will eventually be off these books. Like, let's really start talking about, like, you want to start making hard decisions. Yes, X will eventually be off these books.
When is eventually? When is eventually? Yeah. Not by the time Tua gets here with his $600 million contract.
That's why I said it's going to be dependent on how, like, you see it where quarterbacks contracts, the first 2 years might be only a couple, like 20, 30 or whatever, and then it gets like to 50 and 40 and stuff like that. That's why I said we're going to have to see how the years are going to work. They're going to make it contingent upon some of the release of some of these players who do have current big contracts on this team. They have to figure out how to make the money work. There's no way you let Tua walk, and they know that right now. Tua's right now he's coasting. He's coasting to the bank, and he knows it. And it is what it is. It's a situation that we have put ourselves in, because now we're winning. We are potentially going to win this division. We are potentially going to have a home playoff game. We're potentially going to win that game. And there's nothing you can say after the numbers that Tua has already put up this year in this season. What are you going to tell Tyreek? Oh, the most accurate quarterback, we're going to let him go? Oh, okay.
We only got Tyreek for one more year. Next year, that's it.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Money might not be where
you can tag him,
but those years after that, what? Tua gonna get paid. That man about to be paid. That's about to be the Samoan paid man. He's going to get money. Marcus Mariota crawled so that Tua could sprint. Like, that's how much money disparity it's going to be in this. It's not even funny. It's not even close.
Okay. That's fine. Sure. Pay him all this money. That's fine. Fine.
Okay, so what do you do? Okay, so is quarterback not the most important position?
Yes, it is. It is.
Is this the best?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. When Tua has no weapons, let's see what he does. Can he coast to winning versus a team that has a winning percentage?
How is he not going to have a weapon, Miss Phins? How is he not going to have a weapon?
You cannot pay everybody, and everybody's coming up at the same time.
How is he not going to have a weapon, though?
You've got everybody coming up right now.
But do we have a choice? Do we have a choice? Not me being a two-in-ear. This is me being a Dolphin fan saying, honestly, do we have a choice? Do we want to go back into QB purgatory like we did?
Oh, you know what? No, you're right. We're going to pay him, and this is always what happens. We're going to go ahead and get rid of a lot of players in our defense, and guess what? We're going to have a crappy defense and an offense that still can't take over the games. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and pay to all that money to have nobody around him and have no defense. Go ahead. Please, you just think he's coasting to the bank. That's exactly what you just said.
If he wants to,
please.
He can close to the bank. But we don't know.
He's gonna have nobody in that defense. That's what we're gonna end up cutting.
To draft.
Say bye to Wilkins. We can't.
Do we trust the scheme that Mike McDaniel is running?
I'm not arguing with you if Tua's going to be the best option for us. I agree 1,000%. What I'm saying is, you pay Tua all that money. Then let's be real. It ain't gonna be no
We
two
don't
hundred
have a
and thirty
choice.
million dollar contract.
We don't
It's
have a
not.
choice.
It's
We
gonna
don't have
be.
a choice. But
I
okay.
already, I already, I already leaped everybody and said he's gonna get a $300 million contract. So please, I already said that. But guess what? The same thing's gonna happen. All the players that we have we have 23 free agents for
Mhm.
next year.
Yes.
Okay?
Mhm.
Guess what?
What?
You can't pay everybody.
This is the league we're
Players are
in.
coming up.
This is what
Oh,
happens when you
oh, okay,
allow the
okay. Wait,
quarterbacks
wait,
to
wait.
negotiate.
Time.
This is the league
Are
we're
you
in,
gonna
Miss
pay him
Fins.
this off season? You're gonna pay him after the fifth year. Hmm?
Tua's going to the table now. Tua's going to the table this off season. That's up to
Who?
Greer and them to get it done. And that's why I said you have to see, like, yeah, next year he's not going to be making a lot of money. That thing will not kick in until 2025, 2026. That's what I'm saying. It's when the money hits. You
Uh,
can give him that big
Lewis
contract,
wants the link.
but it's about when. Go, let Lewis come. Lewis is that guy.
Okay,
Let him come
I'm gonna
in.
give Lewis check your Twitter, Lewis. I'm gonna send you the link. But go ahead, continue because this is ridiculous, Vicinity. You cannot pay everybody. Look, we got the fifth year option for
Miss
Tua.
Fins. Yes. So
We got the fifth
next
year
year, what is he
option for
making?
Tua.
Yes,
$23 million, if I'm not
exactly.
mistaken.
Okay,
Yeah.
somewhere around
But
that. Yeah,
that's fine for next year. We
that's
got
fine.
Tyreek for next year. And then after
Exactly.
that, you have everybody that needs to get paid, bro. We got Phillips, we got Connor, we still got Tua himself. We got Sealer, no, Sealer we locked up. So at least thank God we did that.
Mm-hmm.
We still
Yes.
got Waddle, we still
Mm-hmm.
got Holland, we got all these other players. Ramsey, he's only on a 1 year contract. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? We're not gonna
What do you
have
mean?
this defense.
What do you mean? What are we talking about? This, first of all, you know that this is what happens, Miss Fins. I don't know why we are
Okay,
arguing. This
so
is
what
what
you're telling
happens.
me by that is that the Miami Dolphins only have this season to make it to the Super Bowl. That's what you're telling me with that.
Doesn't he have a fifth year option next year? Can we please stop
It
this?
don't matter. You can't pay nobody. You can't pay nobody. So
But the
what's
core of the people that you will have on this team will be here. Like, can we stop overreacting to
what do
this?
you mean?
Like,
I just literally
will
told
Holland
you.
will Holland
I
be here?
literally
Yes.
just
Will
told you,
Chubb be
yo.
here? Yes. Will Phillips be here? Yes. Will Zach be here? Yes. Are we expecting Christian to be here? Yes. We're not sure about X. We'll see. Ramsey said he wants to be in Miami. We'll see about that. Will Waddle be here? Yes. Will Cedric Wilson be here? We don't know. But our young offensive line, we got Austin Jackson, we got Robert Hunt, and all of them to think about. But will they be here? Most likely. Will Tyreek be here? Yes.
Lewis,
There,
message me on
there are
X.
plenty of practice squad and lower ranked players that can kick the freaking boot. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. And you should
Oh,
right
never mind.
now,
I found you.
be training Cam Smith to replace X. I don't
I
he's not
sent you
gonna
the
play
link,
he's not gonna play up to X's level, obviously, because X is a
bro.
pro bowler.
I
But
can't.
my thing is like this. This is what the league is, Miss Fins.
I understand.
You're acting like we can rewrite the script. We can. Many organizations have tried. The Dallas Cowboys tried with Dak. And what happened? Dak got paid. Joe Burrow has gotten paid. Justin Herbert has gotten paid. QBs get paid. And guess what?
I'm not
Does the
saying they don't get
defense
paid.
does the defense take a hit? Yes. Right now, they're trying to figure out if they're going to even be able to keep T. Higgins up in Cincinnati. It
Bro,
happens, but what can you not have?
I can't
What can you not
even, yo.
have? Okay,
Because you're
you know what?
dismissing the
Let's do it this
fact
way.
that
Let
you're dismiss. Hold on.
Fins,
Hold on. No, let me
Fins.
say it because I let
I'm
you go
not
off because I
dismissing
needed to
it.
send this link.
I'm not
Let
dismissing
me
anything. I'm saying this is what we are in. This is what
let.
happens. But go
I
ahead.
get that that's where we're in. That's where we're at. But so you okay.
I'm not
Let
saying
me
we
hold up.
can't
Let me hold up.
decimate this team,
I
but
literally
it's
let
going
you
to
talk.
happen.
I
It
let you
has to
talk.
happen.
It's my turn, right? It's my turn. Thank you.
Go ahead, because we're
Thank you.
we're
Thank
saying the
you.
same point. We're saying the
At
exact
the
same point.
we're not gonna have no money for anybody else, and I'm gonna see Tua. I want to see Tua with random dudes for wide receivers, and everybody complaining about our O line. That's what I want to see. because that's exactly what's going to happen. Lewis, handle my lightweight. Welcome, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
Good.
okay. Let Tua go then. Let Tua go.
I'm not saying let Tua
No,
go,
no,
but I'm
no, 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 no,
saying
no,
we
no.
can't pay him
That's
that
what I'm
much.
saying. That's what I'm saying. We're arguing the same point. You can't have A without B. All equates out to the same way. We're not the first team that has to do this.
Listen,
You can say
I,
we're not
I
going to have
get
money.
that, but we're
No,
going to
you're
have
not going to
nobody.
do that.
And then when we
We're
start
saying a
losing,
redundant.
I can't
We're
wait till people start
We're going to start
talking
losing.
smack.
That's a redundant point. If you believe that he is your franchise guy,
He is
you're
my
acting like
franchise guy.
wide receivers don't come into the draft every single freaking year. You're acting like running backs don't come into this league
And
every single year.
defense, right? Defensive players come every single year. Yeah.
What round did we get Holland? Oh, okay. I'll wait. But this is not stuff that I'll be talking to you about. It's about scouting and player evaluation. You have to be able to find these things. I'm pretty sure we will make some trades. I'm pretty sure we will make some free agent signings. You're going to have to puzzle it together. But at the end of the day, we knew this was going to happen. There is a reason why, because the man is winning and he has a coach. We have a coach and quarterback
Yeah.
combination that you're not going to get rid of. I'm sorry,
Okay.
not sorry.
Okay.
So for you to
You
say
know what?
we don't want to
I'm
pay
gonna
him
get
that much,
you're. We're,
it makes no sense. What are we going to do? What are we going
no,
to
no,
do?
no. Don't worry. We'll pay him. We'll pay. I said 300 million. I said 300 million. That's fine. We're gonna
I
pay
was
him and
thinking
then have
less
no
that.
team behind him. But that's okay. Let
That's
Lewis.
a
Let
hypothetical.
Lewis get
That's
in
a
here. He just
hypothetical.
got
We don't
welcome,
know that. We do
Lewis.
not know that. We do not know that. You can't
Hypothetical.
say that.
You literally just said every other team has already done it. Every
They
other team
go they
has
go
paid the
through
quarterback.
that.
And
Yes.
guess what?
They go
Almost
through
always
that.
happens. What happens? What happens? They can't pay everybody else, and then they have no weapons for their quarterback, and then they have no defense afterwards. So, okay,
They don't have a
but sure.
weapon. Does
Lewis,
Justin Herbert
Lewis.
have a weapon? Does Deshaun Watson have a weapon?
First of all, Herbert's weapons haven't even been fully available, not even since day one. He's gotten
Does he
a
have them
quarter
though?
of his
Does he have
weapons.
them though? Does he have them though?
Yeah, a quarter, but your best
Does he
ability is
have them?
availability, and
Does he have them?
best
Okay.
ability is availability. They're not
Does
playing.
Lamar
So
Jackson have a weapon? Does Lamar Jackson have a weapon?
yes, he
Okay.
does.
We may not
Yes,
have we
he
may not have a Tyreek and Waddle combination, but he will have a weapon.
does. Okay, you know what? He'll have a weapon. Let's go for this
You know what?
weapon. Can we let Lewis talk? Can we let Lewis talk?
Go ahead, Lewis. Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Lewis.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Lewis, Mr. Rabbit Dolphin. If we could get the camera, we would really appreciate it. Just because, it's Thanksgiving. We want to show everybody how pretty everybody is. So go ahead, Lewis.
You know what? I will get on camera. Give me a minute. But good morning,
Yeah.
ladies. I think
Good morning, sir.
th- this has been absolutely pure gold, man. I think you guys have a great combination here going. The people in the chat obviously are loving it, and it's just a great conversation. But this is
Thank
why, see, I I'm on both sides of the fence, right? I'm with Insanity. I think Tua has done enough. Whether we like it or not, Tua's going to be here, right? Tua's the guy that's going to lead the Miami Dolphins. But this is why I brought up the
Agreed.
situation with Christian Wilkins. Because if you pay Christian Wilkins, just looking at it from a next year perspective, and I heard Finsanity say something right there, that's why I wanted the link. Our biggest priority moving forward, and not just next year, but years to come, is to protect Tua, right? If we're signing Tua
Absolutely.
and the quarterback is the most important position on the football team, you have to protect him. When we talk about
Hmm.
weapons, we always make it seem like it's only Waddle and it's only Tyreek Hill
Tyreek.
and weapon. No. Do we realize that 4 of our starting offensive linemen next year are free agents? That is Austin Jackson. That is Robert Hunt. That is Connor Williams. That is Isaiah Wynn. If you sign Christian Wilkins, right, you're losing maybe 2 to 3 starting offensive linemen. And if you mean to tell me that we're moving forward, we got to protect Tua. Christian Wilkins does nothing to protect Tua Tagovailoa. You see what I'm saying? So I'm with Insanity. I think we do have to start getting to the table with Tua. I agree. Now, what the number looks like, I couldn't tell you. I leave that to Chris Greer and the likes.
I agree.
But at the end of the day, what we're going to have to realize is we're going to lose good players to try to keep building this team. And that's where, again, I agree now with Miss Phins. When you look at take take Christian aside, I just illustrated the four offensive linemen. Bro, you're gonna have Waddle coming up, Tua obviously coming up, Jalen Phillips coming up, Javon Holland coming up, and then look at some of the. I know Finsanity brought up Cater Cole, who, yeah, he's not a big time star, but you probably want to lock him up because I think next year's his last year of his deal. Look at Deshaun Elliott. We've seen what Deshaun Elliott has looked when Deshaun Elliott missed games this year. What did that defense look like? Trash, right? It's we just can't sign everybody. That's why I brought up Christian Wilkins. I'm with both of you ladies. I think this has been a great conversation, but I just don't know how can we pay everybody. And I just think, for me, Christian Wilkins at the moment, he's one of the guys that I would have to leave out because for me, I'm locking up Austin Jackson, right? I'm locking up Robert Hunt. Those are
Mhm.
two guaranteed locks, right? If I had to lose one offensive lineman, hell, I can lose Connor Williams. Let's say I don't want to, but I could lose him a little bit because I
Mhm.
just think, bro, Austin Jackson at 24 years old, right, coming into his becoming a man. Look, he's dominating this year, dominating Miss Fins. Robert Hunt has been our most consistent offensive lineman. I think those two guys should be the priority. If you could maybe get to the table with Connor Williams after those two guys, I would try to do that. That's why for me, Christian Wilkins is just gone. But I'll land my plan there and let you guys, ladies, continue. But again, thank you for letting me come up, Miss Fins. I'll hang out a little bit longer if you're willing to have me. But this has been a great conversation between you two
Absolutely.
ladies.
Well, first of
But
all, shout out to you, Louis, because I appreciate you. You know, you're always supporting, always giving. That's a phenomenal question. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do it. And yeah, guys, we're still doing the giveaway. We, we haven't done it yet because we're having a great conversation. But no, I mean, I thought it was a great question in, talking about Wilkins because at the end of the day, it's like we know we're gonna pay Tua. We know this. It's already been solidified, and I kind of knew this in the offseason when I realized that this team is treating Tua a little bit different than what we're more accustomed to seeing nowadays. They're treating him like an old school 1980s, 1990s quarterback where we're giving you 3, 4, 5 years to fully develop so we can have you for the next 10 years. So once I realized that this offseason, I was like, okay, we're going to pay Tua. I see them doing the 5th year option so that we can get a little more wiggle room. Boom, they did it. So I'm actually not surprised at all. And to me, so far from what I'm seeing, and I don't know if you guys caught this on Hard Knocks, which I will be doing a video, guys, for my reaction to it. But even the referee went up to Tua and said, "Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, stay healthy. We need you." I was like, even the refs are out here saying we need you. Like, so we know that the league Tua has put himself on the map, which is a great thing. The Dolphins have allowed for this team to put itself on the map. Tua, we gotta lock him down. He's our guy. To Finsanity's point, we don't have nobody else. But this is the thing. Once we do pay him, other contracts will come into to question. Now, if everybody else is willing to take a pay cut, by all means. But let's not pretend like we're gonna go ahead and just out here pay everybody max deals and come on. And even you can only restructure so much. That you can I expect Greer to structure these contracts very, very interestingly. And to her point, which I agree, to maybe have some of that tail end of that contract be heavier than now. But we really don't have enough wiggle room when it comes to your point, Lewis. The guys that we gotta lock up, that we know finally Austin Jackson is coming into his own, and the fact that he's so young, you know what I mean? Robert Hunt, like we got some key players. I feel like we have to get that with Wilson himself. I just feel like he's gonna have to take a pay cut in order to stay here. And even if that
mm,
means, hey, it might be a pay cut, but we're gonna give you it all fully guaranteed, then that might be a little bit, another way of maybe us having it.
Miss Phins, I listen. I just got a text message. Sorry to kind of put this out there, but there's a so-called legend that wants on your show. He said he wants you to drop the link, and it's
Who?
EM Dolphin fan wants the link. Miss Phins. Oh.
EM? Oh, I know Finsanity's gonna like that. I know Finsanity's gonna like that.
EM
E-
wants the link. Oh
okay,
Lord.
EM. Oh Lord. I mean, I don't know. You said you had to go, so I didn't want to impose and keep it. Can you stay?
Well, yeah. Listen, if EM comes up, I can stay and put body bags around EM, Miss Pins, if you allow me. You know what
I
I'm
will
saying?
allow you. I just you guys already know. You know, you gotta, especially now it's the holidays. Kids are
Yes,
out.
ma'am.
It's still family
Absolutely.
friendly, but please feel free to go. You saw me and Saturday go at it, so it's not. I absolutely love the back and forth. But let me see here. To get verified to message EM Dolphin fan only. What EM? I can't even message you on Twitter, sir. Oh
Oh,
heck no!
what
Oh, I gotta
is
get
EM gatekeeping?
verified.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he's
what?
straight up gatekeeping. Holy smokes!
Oh,
It's okay. Let me, guys. This is just for EM Dolphin fan because I want to be able to go ahead and do it. I'm dropping the link for EM. EM, go ahead and come it in. I know Finsani is gonna really enjoy this. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. We are enjoying this phenomenal game preview, aka slash thanks giveaway slash awesome. Hey, your favorite guy's coming on, girl. Did you hear that?
Who?
Oh,
that
oh, Mr. E.
exactly, Finsanity. I be saying it all the time. Who? I don't know that guy neither, Finsanity. You right.
No,
You
no, no,
so
no,
right.
no. I had to step away. I'm here past my contractually obligated time, and things are being made in the kitchen. Shout out to my mom for holding it down right now while
Shout out
someone's
to
holding me
Mama
hostage.
Finsanities.
I'm supposed to be doing a lot of prep work, and I'm not prepping because I'm
Tell
being
her
held
I love
hostage.
her. Tell her the fans love her.
She was down there peeling some potatoes and stuff for the
You could
candy
peel potato.
yams
That's why I told you to
for
go
the
on your
candy.
laptop so you can peel the potatoes while you're.
Y'all
Oh,
not gonna catch Insanity with footage of cooking and doing stuff like that. That's not gonna be on the internet.
not on the
Nah,
internet. Not on the internet.
nah, not on the internet.
Oh, okay,
Pins, how are
yo.
you? How are you,
Who?
sir?
Who?
Hey, hey, listen, I'm working right now, so I might, I'm working in an area where it's background noise, but it's pretty quiet right now. So I don't have, I might not have much time, but I will kind of play it by ear. But yeah, good morning to everybody. Miss Fans, thank you for having me up. Fin Sanity.
Of
It's
course,
always
of
a
course.
pleasure to see you, darling. You already know what time it is. And this, I swear, you two up here, you should have never let this rabid dolphin
Right,
guy up
right.
here. It absolutely brought down the quality of the presentation of the show. I mean, why would you entertain? Why would you even think about bringing him up here? He's terrible. He's terrible.
He's intelligent. He's smart. He
Like,
said Insanity was right, but he did
he
also say he did agree with Miss Vince too. So
he tries to be. He tries to be.
Uh, hey,
that's hilarious.
So
That's
I'm a little.
hilarious.
Listen, I just pulled back. I came back to the show, right? So I might have. I'm a little cloudy on what the debate is here. I caught bits and pieces about Tua and about the salary cap situation that is coming here in a few months, right? The 2024 offseason. So what exactly is the debate here?
Phillips, we're saying, do we need essentially is can we afford to pay Phillips? I mean, can we afford for him to
we
pay?
afford
I
to
mean,
pay who?
that's.
Who?
I mean, sorry, not Phillips. My bad.
well,
What's his name?
Christian
It was
Wilkins.
okay. Two questions,
Christian
right?
Wilkins.
Two questions. One, should we pay Christian Wilkins? Second, is Tua worth a $250 million contract? I think it's a quarter of a billion, but basically that number. There you go.
Pretty much.
Is he worth it? Wow. Listen, I mean, you have to lean more towards yes, he is. I mean, Tua has been at an extremely high level the last 2 years, and I know people want to say, you know, it's a result of Tyreek Hill and the weapons around him. But name me the top guys that got paid big time money. Go look at their rosters, look at their skill position players. They all have great players around them. So I've always, you know, I didn't understand why when Joe Burrow gets paid, look at the collection of talent he has around him. When Justin Herbert got paid, look at the collection of talent around him. With Jalen Hurts, when he got paid, look at the collection of talent that he has around him. Why is this an issue when it comes to Tua Tagovailoa? Why?
It's not that I don't want him to get paid. My thing is, once you pay him, we're not gonna have a defense because you got way too many
Why?
guys that
Why
need
do
to
you
get
say
paid on
that? Well,
defense.
why are you all? Why are you automatically coming to that conclusion just because you got Patrick Mahomes, right? You paid him. Patrick Mahomes. They've got a wealth of talent around on the defensive side of the football. They just didn't. When you pay your quarterback premium dollar like that, well, again, this is where people just focus on the team, the players on the field, right? You got to consider it's not all about the players on the field. It's about the infrastructure that you have internally with the front office. And what gives me a lot of comfort moving forward, if and when we make that investment, that level of investment in Tua, right? I'm more than comfortable in saying we have the infrastructure in place from GM, assistant GM, down to the scouting department. That obviously, if they make that investment into it, if and when, okay, well, you're going to have to go less expensive at other aspects of your team. I'm more than confident that they can continuously find talent through the draft, undrafted guys, and keep replenishing this talent and coaching and developing this talent and getting it to a high level, getting it to the levels that we all need it to be so we can continue to be competitive on Sundays. So I don't understand the panic mode with Tua's looming contract. This is
Well,
crazy to me.
well,
It's not
well I would have.
panic mode.
Hold up,
I
Miss
would.
Go
Fins,
ahead,
Miss
Lou.
Fins. Hold on one second, Miss Fins. Is Esteban still backstage?
Yes, he is.
I'm listening. That is like. Can you please put him on? That is like.
Who? Who?
Who?
Who?
Can
Who
you?
is that?
I don't know
Oh
who the
my
guy
This,
is.
God.
hey,
Oh my God. This
hey,
week just went up in smoke.
you
What
got
the?
you got some heavy hitters on your panel right now, Miss Pierce. Why is Esther being brought up here? Who is
Yeah,
that?
who's that?
Who
I
is
have
that?
no idea. I
Oh,
have no
Em,
idea who that
Man,
is.
Holy
Em,
smokes.
Em. How is your Victor
Y'all are,
Wembanyama getting you wins? How is that going for you?
man, it's looking like it's shaping up to be great, man. He was dropping them all over the Heat. The dub didn't come, but that don't matter.
Of course it
What
didn't.
matters is the reps, the quality reps. All right,
I,
don't
Hey
you worry.
Esteban, it's
Don't
been
you worry
forever.
about Wimby.
I think they put the
yo.
fix in again. I think they put the fix in again. I think so. They might be tanking again, trying to get a top point guard in this year's draft. So it is what it
Yo,
is.
I
Really,
can't.
really, that's what it is. Really.
Yeah, I can't with
Esther was good, bro.
Not much, man. I'm just hearing a little bit exaggeration about contracts. Listen, Tua did us a favor by playing like trash against every team that's quality on our schedule. So I think that docks his pay enough for you to be able to pay anybody else if you want to pay Christian Wilkins. It's as simple as that for me. And had he won those games, then we're talking astronomical. But he's had a good season. He's doing well. He is a franchise quarterback. But does he deserve you know uh an unreasonable amount like where we can't pay the rest of the team? No, he doesn't.
Well,
So, so
again,
when you step up to the plate against teams like Philly and KC and the Bills, then we could talk. Well, he's already beat the Bills, but you know what I mean. You know,
has Josh Allen done that? Has Josh Allen done that?
well, we ain't talking about Josh Allen. We're talking about a
No,
contract.
I understand, but they pay. Josh Allen hadn't beat the upper tier teams. Did they pay
But
him?
Josh Allen was in the playoffs.
Well, we were in the playoffs last year too,
Or
right?
nothing. That's all I have to say. The conversation
Well,
is there.
well,
No.
Esther,
Conversation is there. Burrow, Herbert, they've all at least been to the playoffs.
but
Herbert
but
was
but
was
Herbert didn't win no playoff game, Esther.
He's been to the playoffs. He's been to the playoffs. He's played in a playoff game, and his numbers say that they could have given him a contract. So you can give Tua a contract. I just don't think it should be astronomical.
Well, see, and again, I agree with when Finsanity brought the question, or well, when it was posed and Finsanity answered, I agree. We should pay Tua. I think Tua has. I don't think that's the debate. I think we all agree Tua should get paid. I'm not even concerned
Exactly.
about the number. I'm not even concerned about the number. What the
Man,
reason I
forget
brought up?
that. You know what?
Well,
Just
well,
do a
hold on,
heads up
Esther.
trade for CJ
Esther, let him
Stroud.
finish.
Well, hold on, Esther, because listen, what I'm kind of surprised in you, Esther. For the past couple of years, I've heard you continuously bring up the offensive line, right? If we're going to pay Tua, and Tua is our biggest investment moving forward, and you got to protect Tua, we have 4 starting offensive linemen that are not under contract next year. Your right tackle, right guard, your center, and your left guard. The guys that started this season, they're not under contract. The problem I have is you're going to lose maybe 2 to even 3 of those players if you sign a guy like Christian Wilkins, right? I will pose again. I already asked Finsanity and Miss Phins, EM Dolphin fan, and now Esther, you guys are up here. We know Tua is worth the money, right? We know we're paying Tua. Are we paying Christian Wilkins? Because EM, I know we've had these conversations before, but I would love to hear your thoughts again on live on a panel. Is Christian Wilkins worth maybe, let's say, losing a guy like Austin Jackson, Robert Hunt, or Connor Williams? Is he worth that?
No, no, he's not. And again, that's a very good point, Lewis, because people get caught up in just the contract or the number that you're going to pay Christian Wilkins. But that's not where it ends, because if you pay him that, it's going to cost you these other 2 players. It's going to cost you Jackson. It's going to cost you Connor Williams or possibly Robert Hunt. So that, what, can y'all hear me? Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
being friends right now, and
yeah, we can
Oh,
hear
okay,
you right
Oh
okay.
now.
yeah, we're
Oh,
just
okay. Oh,
we're
okay.
just
we're
messing with
just
each
trolling
other.
each
I'm like,
other.
what the
Yeah.
hell? All right, all right. So,
No,
but
you're
that's a
good.
very good. That, but that's an excellent point. See, people just are thinking about the contract you have to pay. It's going to cost you 2 quality linemen, and we all know. Listen, I love the way the defense has played recently, but at the end of the day, the strength of this team, and I know the defense has been tremendous the last 3 to 4 weeks, but you got a franchise quarterback. You making that you're contemplating making, that level of investment in him. You have to protect your quarterback. This is a quarterback-driven league. This is the NFL in 2023. So that needs to, that side of the football. When you have higher end talent, you got your quarterback playing at the highest level statistically. I don't care. I know people want to say, "Well, I don't give a damn about numbers," which is absolutely crazy to me. He's playing right at the 1%. He's in the 1%, upper 1% of the league at his position. You have to make that investment. There's nothing. And again, I love Christian Wilkins, everything he brings to the table, but it's just the timing, man. It's just you got so many players, not only this year, but even in the next 2 to 3 years that are young ascending players that you have to make a high level of investment in it. And it's just, again, Christian Wilkins, listen, he's just not worth that. He's not worth the contract, the number that he's looking for, and he's not the level of a player that warrants that type of contract, and that'll cost you those 2 players. It's just not happening. And Christian Wilkins, unfortunately, is going to be the sacrificial lamb in this in this whole process, in my opinion.
Man, I would agree. I think
So
that
we
you
can
can.
afford not paying Christian Wilkins. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Esther. I want to let you before. I know
Yeah, I would
Fitzsanity want to
agree.
get on this, but go ahead,
I would
Esther.
agree. But I could see a world where they keep Christian and get rid of Robert Hunt. I could see a world because I feel like you can still find a guard in this league. I don't. I do think that he's replaceable. I think, but also I think it's on the opposite side. I think that you can either develop somebody or get something out of one of the players that we already have. When we already have Siler, and bring somebody else in on the defensive side of the ball. So I love Robert Hunt, but I still think you can bring in a guard. I wouldn't touch Connor or Austin Jackson at this point. You know what I mean? I would keep them on the team because I believe Austin hasn't really Robert Hunt's just put in so many good years. You're gonna have to pay him good money. So I don't know, man. I hate to hurt y'all's feelings, but I think
Well, well,
I'm just thinking like how the Dolphins think. I'm not saying that's what I would do. I would rather just keep the offensive line intact and then go get somebody for Christian, because you can still at a Christian, you can still get draft picks and whatnot. You can get more. So yeah,
I mean,
I,
look at this comment here. But I think y'all are forgetting that Christian Wilkins is the heart and soul of this team. You can't recreate his passion. Is he really the heart and soul?
I don't think
I
so.
mean, how can you? I mean, can we definitively say he's the heart? No, he's one of those guys, but he is not the heartbeat of
He's
this
one of
team.
them for sure.
He's not.
But Javon
It's
Holland can
Chua Money
also be the
Vailoa.
heartbeat.
Jalen
J-
Ramsey, right?
Javon
Tyreek
Holland,
Hill. I
Jalen
mean,
Phillips. There's multiple guys that
Tua.
can
I
take.
mean,
Yeah, they
no,
could do that.
he's
Absolutely.
one of those guys, but he's not the heart and soul, bro.
And
He's not.
and the thing I have the most problems with, right? That troubles me the most. When you look at Siler, you're paying Siler $12.5 million. I would pull up those numbers between, and again, this season between Zach Siler and Christian Wilkins. They're identical. They're identical. And you mean to
The
tell
same
me
like last
that
year
you
too. The
that
same like
that
last year.
you want to feed this fan base, hey, we got the same level of production for two players. One makes 12.5 million, and now we're gonna pay another guy 25 million for the same production? Like, make that make sense. Like, what, like, how do you sell that to a fan base? Another question for the panel. Is Christian Wilkins $10 million better than Zach Siler?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Like,
He's
what are we
not.
talking about here?
Sincerity, with your next situation, what do you got on that? Is he worth $10 million more than Siler, ma'am? Yeah, I know you can
I
hear me.
am I'm
Uh-oh.
turning over my time to EM Dolphin fan.
Uh-oh.
Oh
But I
no
do
no
want to
no
say
no
that
no! You're not just gonna.
I'm turning my time over to EM Dolphin fan. But I also want it to be known that I'm now technically an hour into overtime. Just so
If you
we're
want to
clear
get
on that.
paid this OT, you gotta be an OT. Okay.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
It's the listen. Christian Wilkins is. I have to agree with Lewis. You can't pay this man $10 million more than Zealer, and look at what Zealer's
Mm-mm.
giving us. It's pretty much the same thing.
Mm-mm.
Like,
It ain't happening. And then on top of that, you got Van Ginkels of the world, right? Coming up. Van Ginkel is a very big part of what we do on defense. Fangio loves him. I mean, he's unrestricted. They signed him to a 1 year deal. They gave him a 1 year deal. Deshaun Elliott's, right? No, you just again, it's just the time. This is the NFL. This is normal NFL. Again, this is a the Dolphins have a big this is a good problem to have, right? With so many players that are ascending that warrant, you know, further investment in, but at the same time it's a problem. It's still a problem. And it's just the timing of everything. Christian Wilkins, his age too, he's going to be 29 next year. I mean, no, listen, I think the move to make was to trade him at the beginning this, trade him last year. Get out ahead of that, or you could have extended him and traded Siler. One of the two. You had to pick which one. You had to make a choice there, and I think it's already been made with them signing Zach Siler to a future contract. I think they made their decision. The decision has already been made. So a lot of our fan base, that makes them a little uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, bro, I think from a GM's perspective, it's not the most responsible to have to allocate that level of resource to one position on the freaking team. No, it's just not happening. I think we need to start preparing ourselves mentally that Christian Wilkins is not going to be, he's on borrowed time right now. And we need to be preparing ourselves that he's just he's not going to be a future part of this team.
unless he takes a team friendly deal. That's the only way I can see
Yeah,
that being
unless,
the
but I don't
case.
see him
Like,
doing it. I mean,
that's
he
the
told him he
only
wanted
way.
25 million in the offseason when they were in negotiations this past offseason, 24 million. He's not doing that. And I don't blame him. Get your money. You just not getting it from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I get it. Now,
it is what it
Michelle,
is.
you posted the question real quick because I want to answer this real quick. Um, Miss Fins, you trade Wilkins or let him walk. We say to any future draft picks, we don't take care of you. We already say that. That's hashtag Dolphins. That's hashtag NFL period. But specifically the Dolphins. We draft players. We draft them for other teams to take them and for them to like flourish in other teams. That's just the norm here. Like it is what it is. I
And
just don't know if he's adamant about the bag, he's not getting
I
it here, in my opinion.
But I
I
don't.
think that statement is overstated. I think
Yeah.
it's overrated. Um, No, bro. The Dolphins have no problem, and it's since Stephen Ross has been the owner, they have no problem with investing in their players. Again, it's just the timing of it. This is normal NFL, normal day to day interactions. In the off season, salary cap and etc. This is normal stuff. You can't pay every player. You just cannot do that. When they implemented the
Disagree.
salary cap in 1992, it was for this reason to create parity around the NFL, prevented the richer teams from stacking and loading and just going out and buying every player. That creates an imbalance in the league. So this is just normal stuff. This is part of the NFL process. We need to but stop with that sends a message. No, stop. No. And it's not like they're not paying, bro. Stephen Ross and Chris Greer, they don't mind investing in their players. Our fan base needs to stop this narrative that they've been trying to sell. Oh, you let him go. This sends a wrong message. Stop it. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's something that I've heard for years, and I've had that issue too. Pretty much. Go ahead, Lewis, because I know you want to say something.
But I just think when we do that, right, it's kind of like a cop out, right? Because people, and again, I'm not trying to say Michelle's in her feelings. I'm just saying in general when we hear those comments. So what are you going to say if we sign Robert Hunt? That was a draft pick of ours. What are you going to say when we sign Jalen Phillips? That's a draft pick of ours. What are you going to say
And,
when we sign Javon Holland and Jalen Waddle and Tua that were all draft picks? Like, no, bro, stop.
and,
We got to
and
stop
Lou,
saying these things.
how many contracts did we give Xavier Howard?
Exactly. Like, what are we talking
Like
about here?
3, I
Again,
think.
people.
Come
The
on,
fact of
man.
the matter is, people just get in their feelings because And again, I'm not saying this is the case here with Michelle. I'm just saying in general, we all have to understand that it's about the logo. It's not about the names in the back of people's jersey. We all have our favorite players and the
A
players
lot of
that we
people,
love.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, listen, Zach Thomas didn't finish his career in the Miami Dolphin uniform. Jason Taylor ended up leaving. Like, this is it, bro. If you really think about it, right, it's a good problem to have. Sometimes in good situations, you have to lose something to keep gaining, right? And to Ian's point, I just think it's wrong place, wrong time for Christian Wilkins. No one's saying that we don't want him, but the way he's playing and the way what the money he wants, he just can't get it, unfortunately, from Miami at this point. Like, he's priced himself out, and it's a good thing. I mean, if you love Christian Wilkins and you would want him to go and get the money, right? But just for
Yes.
us and the long sake, see, because this is the problem I have, Miss Fans. Everybody wants, well, it's about this year and next year. Why do you want a 2-year window? I want a 5 to 7 year window, right? I want this team to be legitimate playoff and Super Bowl contenders for years to come. And you just can't sign everybody. If you're a fan of this league, you've seen it happen before. And unfortunately, Christian Wilkins is just our guy that he's priced himself out of Miami. It just is what it is. We
And
got to
and
Yeah, I
understand that.
think
and like I heard who well oh I heard you all's Miss Fans, you and Finn Sanders debate about if you pay the quarterback you can't bring in weapons and listen, the Cleveland Browns are a prime
I would
example,
say
right?
that.
They're a prime example. Deshaun Watson is the highest paid player at his position. Is Myles Garrett still on that team? And didn't they pay him? Denzel Ward, didn't they extend him?
Amari
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper, isn't he
Yep.
still on that team? Right? How many high-priced offensive linemen do they have on that team? Zadarius Smith, right? They traded for him.
Don't give me that.
Zadarius Smith, they assumed his $15 million contract, right, when they traded for him from Minnesota. So, come on. let's pump the brakes on
Yeah, you're
that.
making me
And
look
no,
bad.
no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
See, you just gave her fuel to the fire. Oh, look at what are you saying? You're muted. Say it. You're muted. You're muted.
I'm
I
just
can't
not.
hear you.
I'm just mouthing. Wow. Just wow. Just just wow.
Just because, okay, fine. You know
Listen,
what? Whatever, whatever. The
listen.
Browns. The only
It's fine.
exception is that what we're talking about?
It's,
So let's go to the Chargers, right? Is
let's
Khalil Mack
go.
is Khalil Mack not on a big time contract? Didn't they pay Joey Bosa? Didn't they pay J.C. Jackson? Didn't they pay
Derwin, did
Thank
they pay
you
Derwin?
so much, EM Dolphin fan, for coming through and making me look. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
wow.
damn.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, Miss
Bro,
Phins, you just broke
like,
my heart. You just broke my
She does
heart.
it to me all the time, EM. She does it to me all the time when I start cooking. She does it.
I just no, this is the thing, and I understand what you guys are talking about those teams, right? But like I was telling Cincinnati, specifically for the Chargers, he hasn't had his weapon really fully healthy none of the years that he's been there for Herbert. None of them, not one of them. Everybody's always been injured, and not for like one game or two, but for like multiple weeks. He's not out for the entire year, so I can't really focus on the Chargers with that. They just played their defense. Now, I understand when you're talking about Garrett Wilson in Cleveland, they fully guaranteed $230 million. But look at how they restructure that contract. Next year, that contract is going up to $67 million, and the
But you
year
know what
after
they're gonna
that,
do?
and
But
the
you know
year
what they're
after
gonna do,
that,
Miss Phins? But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna restructure.
restructure. Okay,
They're
yeah,
gonna
restructure. We're
restructure
gonna
and
restructure your
restructure
life
and
away.
restructure and restructure. That's what they're gonna do. That
You know
again,
what? Then let's just
that's the
sign. Let's sign Wilkins to $200 million, to a $600 million contract, because we just gonna restructure everybody. Like, you can't
You walling.
restructure forever
You
either.
walling.
Yeah.
You walling.
How am I
You
wilding,
no,
walling.
Insanity?
You walling. The exaggeration of numbers. You walling. You walling. But shout out to G bringing back one of my old slogans in the chat. It made me really smile. It really made me smile to see that in there. One of the things I used to
What, to
say
a
back
touch?
in the day.
To
To
a
a touch tunga,
touch.
to a
to
touch
a
tunga Vailoa. I
to
gave him
a
that when he was
touch.
I gave him that when he was at Bama because his touch on the
You
placement of the ball was
you
just amazing. I would call
you
him to a touch.
you also Miss Finsanity.
Nope,
You don't
we're
get
not.
credit. Finsanity. You don't
No, 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 no,
Finsanity.
no, 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 no. We listen. It's been said 25 million times. It does not need to be said again. I love that quarterback that we have. The names write themselves. So I'm just blessed that we have a guy with such an amazing name that we can that I'm
We're
able to be
blessed
that
to have
kid.
the originator
You know
to in
Tua,
here.
no. No.
Peleoa or something like that.
Hey,
I'm trying to
real
learn it.
quick. See, Finsanity, you don't get enough credit because
I
Pete been
don't need
running
it.
around.
I don't.
Hang on. I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Pete been running around here for years, right? Claiming that
Uh-huh.
he coined the term "touanier," which is an absolute lie
No, he
from the pits
hasn't.
of hell.
It
To
doesn't matter.
oh, he has been. He's been mad. He's been saying that he
Really?
came up with that. No, Finsanity is the one that coined that term. To be honest, so yeah, we need to shade Pete a little bit right now because yeah, he been having his bird chest poked out for about
We
2 years
still love
now.
you though.
Let
We
Pete.
still love you,
Listen.
Pete,
What
but
I listen.
Speak for
change
Whatever
your
yourself.
makes
tune.
anyone.
Please speak for yourself.
Whatever makes someone feel
It
good. If
ain't
he
it
wants
ain't
to
Tua no more. It's
say it, then
Tyrone.
better call him
Oh my God! What? I can't. Our resident tournier creator, Finn
Tyrone.
75, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I can't. Like, this is okay. Listen, let's get into to the fact of the matter is we understand Tua's gonna get his contract, but to Lewis's point, I want to see my team be able to have 5, 6, 7 years. I'm not trying to be the Bills and have a 2 year window.
So,
The
but
heck?
listen, so Miss Finns,
They're
you
about to
would
have
rather
no
not be.
weapons.
Hang on.
No
So you
weapons.
would rather be a Bills team that they've been sitting at the top of their division for the last 4 years. They've been in the playoffs the last 5 years, but yet you would rather not be them. But if you don't pay Tua, well, he's going to seek an opportunity somewhere else.
I
So
did
we'll
not
be
say
right
not
back
to
in the
pay Tua.
situation. We'll be right back in the same situation that we were prior to Tua, searching for a long-term solution at that position for 20 plus years. That's what you want to go back to?
No,
Well,
So
No,
no.
I did. I
So
we,
said
simply
no.
put,
pay
you
the
pay
man.
him.
I expect to pay him.
Well,
Oh, okay,
well,
okay.
well,
but also,
Ian. No, go ahead, Finn.
I'm
I'm
going to go
sorry.
ahead. But I will also say this to the point of, you say the Bills. Tua's actually a natural thrower. He's an actual, like, natural quarterback. So what we've seen is some of, Josh Allen's
Mm.
early problems come back, with his ball placement, overthrowing guys, underthrowing, stuff like that. Tua seems to just be an overall better quarterback. I mean, Josh Allen can run, and since they've taken away his legs and handicapped him and told him, hey, we want you to be in the pocket because we paid you, we've seen, some of the dismal stuff come back in. And like I was telling a resident Bills fan, you pay guys off of what they did, and then you try to tell them they can no longer do that, especially when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. And I get it, you got to protect them, you want the longevity and all that, but you can't then complain about the production when you're not allowing them to produce the way that got them paid that way. It's a catch-22 for them. But Tua will be fine because he can actually throw the ball. Hence why he's the most accurate quarterback in the league.
Well,
I
Insanity.
agree. It's always two a time, Insanity, except in prime time.
Well, I'm glad you brought
You
that
know,
up,
then
Esther.
maybe we get 3 interceptions. He gets knocked out for about 4 games. Let's see. I mean,
Boy,
it's
that damn hate is real. That hate is real, I
It's
tell
deep.
you.
It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's
I'm just
deep.
saying.
But you know
I'm
what?
just saying it can get better. That's all I'm saying. It's good, but it can get better, especially on a
You
big
always want
stage.
the quarterback to get
And
better.
on a big
I
stage, it
always
needs
say
to
that.
get better. Like we can't have deer in the headlights every time we're in prime time. You know what I
We
mean?
on You know what? And you're 100% correct, Esther, in that regard. I give you that, right? Did you put him backstage? Yeah, leave him back there, Miss Fans. Get him up out of here. So listen, but he is correct, right? So Tua, like Lewis and I had this conversation. Was it last night or recently? Um, Tua has checked like virtually every box in terms of the evaluation of, well, is he a franchise quarterback or is he not, right? He's checked virtually every box, right? His health, right? He's on that track. Now again, he's got to play. We got to see how the season plays out. Knock on wood, he stays healthy for the duration of the season. Um his play on the field has been elevated, right? He's a better version athletically. I think his arm strength is no longer in question. I think, from a health standpoint, from an athletic standpoint, he's gotten to be a better version of himself the last 2 years. Kudos to him. Box checked, right? His play has been elevated. He's performing in the upper 1% of the league right now. So the last thing Tua needs, from my perspective, the last box to check is we need those moments, right, from Tua. Because see, what defines the upper tier guys, at the quarterback position, Pro Bowl, first team All Pros, and ultimately the Hall of Fame, are moments, right? When your team needs you the most, they need you to make a play, they need you to rise above everything else and be the best version of yourself to ultimately prepare your team to a victory in the regular season as well as the postseason. We need, unfortunately, there hadn't been any enough of those moments from Tua. So that's the last box we need to check. But again, the only way we get to that point is we got to wait and see how the season plays out. So at the end of the day, we as a fan base, like the people on the other side of the fence that want to try to nitpick and try to come up with every excuse to try to diminish, discredit, right? This player that we're blessed to have right now playing at the level that he's playing, man, y'all need to stop that, bro. Y'all really do. Hey,
Yeah. But
Tua.
listen, Tua is that guy. We all agree. CEM, and I'm glad you brought up the conversation we had because Esther hit it. Now you're talking about it. Now let me talk about it. This is not a problem. See, Tua's a winner. We all know that. Tua can get the job done. We all know that. Problem is, right? And this is, bro, go back to college, even to Alabama. When the lights are the brightest, right? When the I'll use EM's word, when the moment strikes, it just looks like Tua's not at his best at those moments, right? Tua has great games against the Denver Broncos and Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants, and there's no problems, right? Because it's never the lights are the brightest, all eyes on me. He has no problems in those areas. But go back to college game against Georgia, one of his worst performances. Go against LSU. Listen, Finsanity, the man got benched for Georgia. He got benched to get to the national championship game in the year that he started in college. To get to national championship game, Jalen Hurts had to come in and save the game at halftime. Just like Tua won the national championship, don't we give Tua credit for that? All I'm saying is we've seen it. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, went to get into the playoffs in Buffalo. Shit, crap the bed. Tennessee, crap the bed. Even Kansas City this year. Moment came up. See, me and Ian were having this conversation the other night, or whenever it was, last night or whatever. By no stretch of the imagination did Patrick Mahomes have a good game against the Philadelphia Eagles, right? It wasn't perfect. It wasn't up to Patrick Mahomes' standard. But when the moment presented itself, he throws an absolute dime to Valdez-Scantling. He drops the ball, right? Tua, a week before, had that same situation. Cedric Wilson, wide open, tie the game. We maybe go into overtime or whatever. He throws a floating duck. The next possession, people want to say blame Connor Williams with the snap. Ball goes out of his hand. Game over. I'm with EM and everybody else up here. Tua is a winner. I want to pay Tua. I want him to be the guy here in Miami. But he still does have to check that box of when the moment is the brightest. The lights, all NFL world landscape is watching us. He has to deliver. He has to be in his best. Because, again, the expectations for Tua now, this is not 2020, 2021 Tua. This is 2023. You put yourself in the MVP conversation. You have one of the best records in the league. These are the expectations now. You have to deliver. So I'm with Esther and EM on that. I love Tua. I want him to be my quarterback moving forward. But nah, bro, when these lights are the brightest, you got to start winning some of these games and coming through.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What's that?
So can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why do people keep bringing up the LSU game when that
You gotta
is
talk
highly
louder,
regarded
girl.
as one of the why do people keep bringing up the LSU game when that is highly regarded as one of the best college football teams ever put together, and he still found a way to get Bama back in that game? Like I can
Did he
see,
win it? Did he win
huh?
it?
Well,
Did
well,
he
well,
win?
well,
Did he win it?
well.
No, we didn't. But that is highly regarded as one of the best teams. Like, but he still went out there and played well. Like, can we stop? And then, like, oh my gosh, the man was injured. Can we stop saying that the man got
Turn
the
up,
man got injured?
Finsanity. Turn
The
up.
man got injured.
Put your foot on his neck,
Well,
Finsanity.
well,
Put
well,
your foot on his damn neck.
well,
There's a
well, I
difference.
don't.
Can we like if you want to bring up Tua's college years from with a Bama fan,
No,
at least
I'm just.
roll tide with it. At least roll tide with it. Come on, man. What are we doing here? But now y'all right. He hasn't always,
Turn up.
sort of when
Turn
the
up.
lights were brightest. But I do know this, he's a national champion and he made a big time throw in order to win that, which Jalen Hurts couldn't do. You can go back to the Bills game. If I remember correctly, he might have been a rookie that year. If you want to talk about it, he might not have been. I don't know. It's just the nitpicking for me. It's just the nitpicking. Does he have a signature win yet? No, I'm not going to disagree with that. And he's had moments, right? You could go out and maybe beat the Chiefs. You can maybe go out, beat the Eagles.
You
I mean,
know what though, Finsanity?
a lot of people were happy when we finally beat the Bills last year, but I guess that doesn't count for anything. And the fact that he didn't even get a chance to play a playoff game yet. But what I will say is that the man is currently 7-3. We're top of this division, and we can nitpick all we want for the next umpteenth years about what Tua hasn't done. But what I do know is that he has played in these moments, and that he doesn't necessarily blink. Sometimes he's just going up against some worldly talent, and like that's just what it is. You
But
know,
you know, but you know what though, Finsanity? Here's where, listen,
he never loses to a bad team.
I definitely, I'm here for it. Anybody, listen, I'm glad that you put your foot on his neck and just absolutely body Lewis right
No,
now.
I did not body
But
That
Lewis.
that
I
No,
that's
no,
will,
no,
cap.
no, no,
but
no.
I
That's
will, but I
cap.
Lewis,
will,
Lewis
but
is a goat. Lewis is amazing, and
stop
Look.
lying to
I'm
that
just
man.
ratchet.
Stop lying to that man.
I'm just
Stop lying to
ratchet.
that man right now. So listen though, here's the thing. See, here's where I tend to agree with Lewis, right? Okay, see, Tua's not evaluated through the lens that he was in 2020, 2021. You talking about his elevated level of play has catapulted him to an upper tier status, right? Well, once that happens, well, guess what? Upper tier expectations follow. They come with that, right? And on top of that, you combine with him potentially resetting the market in terms of contracts that Tua is hoping to do. Well, again, guess what? Elevated level of expectations come with that. So he's evaluated through a different lens now. It's not the same as it was, but if you look at the pattern that Tua has shown, and again, I know Tua Non is listening, right? But I love Tua. I want to pay Tua. I want to keep Tua as our guy, right? Continue to invest in him. But look at the pattern that was established at Alabama. The lesser tier teams, how many games did the Missouris of the world, the Alabama States of the world, right? I mean, they would just absolutely
That's what
decimate
you
those
expect.
teams. They would be up
That's what you
40,
expect.
30, 25, 30
What you
points,
expect. Yes.
going into the fourth quarter, right?
Yes. That's
And
what you
Tua
expect.
played phenomenal in those games. But look at
Absolutely.
Clemson, look at LSU,
Yep.
look at your Georgias, right? When the competition
Yeah. Do we
was,
want to talk about? Do we want to talk about that Clemson defense?
well, again,
I could see, I could see
but
in
I
these
but I
games.
get it though.
These
But
these are generational like teams and
I
defenses.
I get it.
You're not gonna beat them all.
I get it. But you got to be somebody. You got to be some of them. I mean, come on. I mean, no.
Tua
This is
loves
the
you guys.
expectation.
Did he come
This is
in
the
as a
expectation.
freshman? Did he come in as a freshman?
Tua loves you
Do
Did
guys.
he come?
something and spark that offense.
Yes,
Well,
but
yeah. But
Insanity,
okay.
but
Y'all
there
acting
was
like he went toe to toe. Well, other than maybe with phenomenal teams. We're acting like he just like laid goose eggs against like scrubs.
but when he did that as a freshman,
Tough
Vincent,
talent. Yes,
remember,
it's going to happen. QBs throw interceptions against better teams. It happens. Yes, I'm sorry. Like, yes, the expectation for Bama is to go out and go undefeated every single year. But the teams that they lost to were not scrub teams. They were teams that won the national championship.
But
What are
but
we
but
talking about here?
but you act like
but I
Alabama
agree.
was not. You act like they, bro.
Yes,
Those,
Yes,
yeah, they were,
yes,
bro. Look at the
yes, they
team.
were all good. They were
But
all good. Yes, they were all amazing. Bama was stacked. So was LSU. So was Georgia. So was
so
Clemson. Like,
so
what
what
are
was the
we
so
difference?
then,
doing here?
What was the difference?
exactly,
What was the difference in those games? Right? What were the difference in
right.
those games? Trevor Lawrence outplayed the Tua.
Well,
Joe
if I
Burrow
remember
Somewhat.
outplayed
correctly,
Tua in that LSU
in the
game.
Yeah.
LSU, I remember correctly in the LSU game, someone did drop a TD from Tua that would have tied the game, but we're not going to talk about that.
But how many
Was
turnovers did
in
Tua have in the first round in the first half to give that LSU converted into points?
but he got back in it. He fought back.
Okay, well,
We
okay,
don't
that
want to
he
talk about that
again,
against that
yeah, he
defense.
got back in it. But if you never,
Against that defense, the
but a
damage
case
is
can be
part of the
made.
game, Ian.
But
Ian, the damage, Ian,
a case can be made that if you
Tua
don't
made the
commit
throw.
those turnovers, right? If you don't
Tua
make those
made the throw
mistakes,
that Jimmy
well, your team is
Garoppolo
not
could
in a
not make
hole.
in the Super Bowl. Let's call it what it is. Tua made the throw that Jimmy could not make in the Super Bowl. Let's call it what it is. Like, we really out here. Yes, he played subpar against great talent. It's not as if like Memphis of the world came in there and shut Tua down. Like, what are we talking about?
How many
All
great
these guys,
defenses?
all
How many
all these
great
guys are in
how
the
many
NFL.
how many great defenses did Ben Roethlisberger have to play to get to propel his team to 2 Super Bowl wins. How many great
Are we
defenses
talking
did
about
Tom
college or are we
Brady?
talking about
How
NFL now?
many? We're in
Like,
the
what are we talking
NFL. Hey,
about?
this is the stat.
We're in
This is
NFL now. Okay.
Ben Roethlisberger was considered. He was in the same position Tua was in terms of hierarchy at his position, right? If you're the guy,
Same
it's five
position.
guys right at that
Same
position
position.
generally
He was
per
he was in the
generation.
same.
Hang on,
Okay,
real
so
quick.
he had so he had a Jerome. Oh, you do not want to go. You do not want to go to personnel that Tua came in this league with in the
Hey,
same position.
I'm not
In
talking
the
about. I'm talking about
hey, Miss
now. I'm talking
Phins,
about now. I'm not
you
talking about coming
Miss
into the league.
Phins.
I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now.
is he
Hey,
not
time out.
7-3? Is he not
Hey,
seven
time
and
out,
three?
y'all.
What?
Is he
I gotta
not
head out.
7-3? This
I,
is beyond me. This is
No,
beyond
I'm
me.
talking about now,
One
Finsanity. I'm
second.
not
One
talking
second. One
about
second.
20.
One
I'm
second.
not talking about
Insanity.
when he was a
Calm it
rookie.
down, guys. Calm it down,
And
guys.
even with all that, right? We were in that Eagles game, correct? Yes.
hey,
Were we
y'all.
in that Chiefs
I gotta
game?
head
Yes.
out, y'all.
Bills
It was a
game?
pleasure for Insanity. If you
Bills
can hear
game?
me,
Not really.
Thank you,
But
Miss
Esther,
Phins,
for coming through. I
we've seen him
appreciate you.
begin to start playing better against these
Thank
teams.
you,
later,
Yes, there
Esther.
have been turnovers,
go
Thank
Spurs.
you.
but we've had opportunities to
He
win those
sucked.
games, have we not,
Esther is
EM?
trash. Esther is
Or to get
garbage.
back in it.
Yeah, Ian don't know nothing about boxing, and Floyd is boring.
Yeah. Hey man, happy Thanksgiving to you, bro.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to
G,
all
Happy
y'all.
Thanksgiving. We're
Hopefully,
still
y'all eat
giving
some
the
KFC.
giveaway.
you see G's comment? I like that 1-800 defend our quarterback. Yeah.
Well, this is what you
I
get when you
mean,
got the resident to an ear over here.
no, listen, I'm not disagreeing with any of their points. Tua does have to have a more signature win than just beating the Bills, right? Like, obviously. I mean, that was, a landmark for us as Dolphin fans. We finally beat, the big juggernaut. Like, I mean, a lot of us were happy at that moment. I think we might have been 3-0, and then Tua went out, and we just started losing games. I don't know. But anyway, what I have seen though, like you guys said, like the development, and yes, he does need, I guess, a bigger signature win. I mean, he lost to two teams that were just in the Super Bowl. By golly, but he was in those games, and by golly, yes, he did have some turnovers, but by golly, he was still out there fighting and throwing that ball like
But
Mr.
but
McGee
By
was
but
talking
golly,
about.
Miss
Finsanity.
Molly.
Here's the thing, Finsanity. Nobody remembers. Well, you almost beat those teams.
No one does. I mean, I do because
Nobody.
I'm a Tua
No,
person. But go
nobody
ahead.
respects that. So like for Tua again, I just don't. I want Tua to not be in a position 2 to 3 years from now, and yeah, he's putting up good numbers. He's putting Pro Bowl worthy numbers, but he don't have any signature wins. You know who that is, right? You know who gets that label? That the guy that puts up numbers and doesn't get signature wins. That's Kirk Cousins, and I'm a Kirk Cousins fan.
Oh
So
my
I don't
goodness.
want Tua to be
Um,
placed in that because you know what the haters are gonna say. Oh, he can put up
Kirkle
numbers, but he
Chain.
can never win the big one, right? So Tua
Kirkle Chain.
again.
I love him.
So
I love
again,
him.
at the end of the day, the quarterback position, right? They are judged, they are evaluated through the lens of the moments. That's what makes the grades. If you consider yourself a great one, right? Look at Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey was a pro. This is what me and Lewis we had a conversation last night. No, I'm sorry, me and Reason. And I told him, I said, look, Jalen Ramsey is considered the guy at his position, definitely top three, right? So when the moments were the brightest, when his team needed him the most, what happened? He said, "No, sir, not today. I am putting this defense, I am putting this team on my back, and on my watch today, I am going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to make the biggest play at the most opportune time to put my team in the most advantageous position." And the rest of the team, not only Tua, but Mike McDaniel included, because he needs to start making in those pressurized moments, he needs to, start making those big time play calls, right? When the team needs it the most. So a lot of the whole team in general, Tua included, need to dial in a little. They need to be sipping on a little of that juice that Jalen Ramsey put on full display on Sunday. Period. No, that's what it's about. When you're a great player, it's about the moments. What are you doing at the most opportune time when your team needs you the most? And unfortunately, his moments at the NFL level have come too few and far between. So, but hopefully that improves. We all going to extend grace to him, and hopefully he develops. And it takes time for that. But
is
at the end of the
crypto
day,
in here?
that's just a
Crypto is here.
reality
Okay.
situation right now.
Hey Lewis, how are you? Love the hat. Um,
Hey,
Appreciate you,
we
sweet.
got Louis. Look at Louis.
You already know
Hold on,
what.
hold on. Look at that hat, yo. Let me see the hat, man. That's a beautiful hat.
You know
What?
what it is.
Love
Hey,
Mm,
hey,
yeah.
the rabbit
I'm a
dolphin
real
cooking.
I'm a real fan, Miss Fans. Right? I'm a real fan. I got Dolphin gear on me all the time.
That's
That's what we do
I
out
see
here.
that all the time, baby, all
Hey,
the time. That's what I'm talking about.
put him to
Listen, let me
sleep.
shift this real quick. Let me shift this real quick
Okay.
because this is you're going real ham on Bama tour and I can't stand 7-3. What? That's your new name? What the? Okay, girl. Anywho, let me ask it because this was a question that was posed, and I think right now the three of you guys really would I think you guys would be pretty good. Most important question, in my opinion. Y'all think Tua would play better barefoot? Because we all saw him go barefoot on Hard Knocks last night. Do you you think Tua might
What?
play better? Because he went
Barefoot.
barefoot yesterday on on Hard Knocks. Sorry, I had to bring that in there. I had to bring that. But realistically speaking, okay, right here. The real question is: will the Dolphins' margin of victory be more than the last game against the Raiders? Do you think, based on who we're playing right now, which is the Jets in 2 days, that the margin of victory will be more versus the Jets? That's the question right now, folks.
I mean, let's hope. I mean, I hope.
It's the game preview. We're previewing.
Shit, I hope. Listen. I hope they clean up a lot of what we saw on Sunday because they clearly were playing down to the competition. I mean, you had three turnovers, right, that led to points. And again, no shade to the Raiders. They seem to be a rejuvenated unit. They seem to found a new lease on life as far as their football team is concerned. With now that Antonio Pierce is now the interim head coach, but I mean, let's be clear from a talent perspective. That I mean, and even how the game played out. I mean, the self-inflicted wounds contributed. They should have beat them by 20 points minimum, right? And you can't keep doing that. You can't keep play. You can't keep having these self-inflicted wounds because once you play, this is the reason why we can't. We've been unsuccessful against the upper tier teams this year. You can't listen. It's hard enough to line up and beat. No matter it could be the best team in the NFL or the worst. These teams are, again, the most athletic, the most well coached, et cetera. It's too hard to win consistent in this league. You got too much to worry about with opposing teams as opposed to fighting yourself and beating yourself as well. So, let's hope they cleaned a lot of what clean up a lot of what we saw on Sunday, because going into a hostile environment in inclement weather, right? It's going to be about 38 degrees. I'm assuming Friday night, and again,
45, I
the
think you
Jets,
said, yeah.
their defense is formidable. I mean, we had issues against this Raiders team. They're defensively, and they're nowhere near on the level that the Jets defense is, and we've seen that defense can propel and take over games and get wins for their teams, right? So not saying that's I'm forecasting that, but this is just what we've seen from them this year for stretches, right? So let's hope they
Yeah,
do
and what's
clean
your
up a
coach's
lot. Hope
expectation?
what's that?
Coach's expectation. Coach's expectation. You and Lewis. What are your coach's expectations for this game coming up? Because this is the game preview for Friday. So, what are the coach's expectations for this game? What do you expect out of
The,
McDaniel?
again, like I was saying, I hope he cleans up a lot of what we saw on Sunday, right? He needs to there's a lot of things that he need to clean up, not only from a personnel, but as far as the coach is concerned, you know, the situational play calling, right? The short yardage situations that seems to be an issue going back to last year. It's a 2-year problem that hadn't been resolved yet, right? And see this game too, by the way, I think, you know, in particular in short yardage, it's going to come down. I don't think I'm hoping for a blowout, but I mean, realistically, I mean, the Jets are going to be, they're going to be coming out on fire. I'm expecting like that defense to absolutely be playing lights out. And I think, unfortunately, the offense, is the expectation is not to come out and score. I don't think they're putting up 30 against this team. So McDaniel So a lot of the game is going to come down to those short yardage and pressurized moments. And McDaniel needs to again, that consistency needs to be established again, when you need that 3rd and 1, 3rd and short, 4th and short. How are you going to counter what the opposition is showing you? Especially, how physical that defense is, right? And the narrative around this offense is that they're finesse based, right? They struggle with physicality. Well, what is your counter to that? I think we can all assume the Jets are going to be extremely physical on Sunday, right? They're going to come out and they're going to throw everything at that offense. Well, McDaniel, what's the next phase of your evolution? What's the next step? What curveball do you have? What counter do you have for that defense? So, I mean, listen, I think we're going to win, but I don't
Got
think
it.
it's going to
All right.
be
I appreciate
considering this. Go ahead.
Oh, I think I might be a little delayed, but I appreciate that. I just wanted real quick because I want to get Lewis's point on this. What are your coach's expectations, Lewis? What do you think you expect from even Vic Fangio? Not just McDaniel too, even Vic Fangio. What do you expect as far as the coach's expectations?
Well, yeah, I think EM hit it right on the nose. I think some of the in-game adjustments that we've seen from McDaniel, they haven't been what they need to be, right? Like there's certain times where, short yardage distance, when we all see the running game is the least click and getting 3-4 yards at a clip, and we're throwing little bubble screens out to Tyreek Hill, or we're throwing little pitches 6 yard. When you need a yard, you're throwing a 5 yard pitch back to Asava and Ahmed and stuff. It just Mike McDaniel has to do a better job in situations, right? I think for the overall game plan and what this offense does, I think a lot of time you see guys running wide open. There's a lot of space. I think he does a great job in that aspect, but it's just situational, right? Like last year, what did we all hear about Josh Boyer? Well, the defense is not that bad, but in certain situations, they can't get the job done. And it's the same thing that I kind of see with McDaniel. So I think EM hit it over the head, man. I think, clean some things up. For some reason, Miss Fans and everybody else, the offense hasn't been clicking the way we seen earlier in the season. And it could be offensive linemen being in and out of the lineup. It could be, certain running backs not being in and out of the lineup. We just got to get it cleaned up, because at the end of the day, we're going down the stretch run. This is when you want to start playing your best football. And, everybody understands what our next 4 games look like. Start with the Jets, Commanders, Titans, Jets. This is an opportunity that is laid in front of the Miami Dolphins. Going into all these games, you're going to be favored. You should win these games, and then you take your chances. If you do win all these next games, you're 11-3. You got Baltimore, Dallas, and Buffalo to kind of change the narrative of what we were talking about earlier, the big game narrative, right? The big time moments. So I just want to see this team start getting back to the level we've seen earlier in the season. Knock these 4 wins out, get us to 11-3, and then we'll take our chances with what's up, Vincent? What's going on with you?
I just have to keep checking on my mom, making sure she's okay.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
I don't want to be that person, because technically I'm now 2 hours over.
overtime. You put in that work today, Vincent. You put in that work.
You
This
punching that clock.
this is
Lewis
what happens when you become
Yes.
friends with people. This is what
pu-
happens. Like, I might not
What were
punching
you
that
gonna say?
clock.
automatically
What
renounce
were you gonna
this
say, EM?
friendship.
What were you gonna say?
Well,
You were gonna say something?
Lewis know he can definitely relate to punching that clock. His situation with the tailgate. So yeah, Cap got him crypto, got him on the payroll, got him punching that clock, that time clock. So he can definitely relate to that.
Gosh, you guys are too much. Okay, towards expectation, guys. Towards expectations. EM, go ahead. Give me your towards expectations real quick. What do you expect out of tour specifically?
I'm hoping and praying the turnovers get cleaned up, right? First and foremost, if that does happen, if Tua has a relatively clean game, I think he'll be productive. More so what we saw from the Raiders without the turnovers. Because I think if you take those turnovers away, Tua played. You look at his numbers. I mean, he played, a relatively, you know, a relatively good game, right? So we just got to eliminate the turnovers, and you know, if we're able to move the ball kind of like we did against the Raiders, again, I think we'll be fine. But I'm hoping and praying that the turnovers get cleaned up because if they do, then we should be fine in this game.
I like that. Thank you. Let's go. Well, Miss Resident person, let's go with the resident to an ear, Miss Ma'am. What are your two? I know you gave me your little spiel earlier in the show, but I want to give it with the boys. What is your specific to expectations here before we go to Lewis?
Well, first I want to ask that since this is technically, I think it's considered a prime time game, even though it's not at nighttime. Are the lights on? Like, do you guys count this game against the Jets
Well,
as
it's a
a?
prime time to me because it's the only one
A-
going, so it's
Sh-
got to
a-
be a prime time,
absolutely,
right? Okay, yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely,
it's a prime time
Shout
game.
out, shout
absolutely.
out to Lewis getting his kids some McDonald's or himself some McDonald's. I don't know. I thought I saw a little arm in the back
I
around.
got I got the
Oh,
kiddos with me, so
Shout out for
that
getting. I know
baby
that's
girl,
That
you know,
oh, let me see.
that
Oh, look at
we
the
coming to
little
shout
get
out
some
to that.
food.
those little
Yeah,
baby rabbit dolphins. Oh,
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
And they're getting the
Hey man,
McDonald's.
That
Shout
that's
out to that.
beautiful.
that is that the niece and the
listen.
nephew, Lou?
That's the little ones. The big ones are out doing their thing. But this is the 8 and the 4 year old. They wanted they hanging out with daddy today. Mama had to go in the office and work, and daddy took the day off. So
That's what's
we doing
up.
the we doing the daddy
That's
thing, man.
awesome.
We listen. I cooked breakfast this morning, but I ain't cooking lunch neither. I ain't cooking lunch and dinner and stuff. No, there's too much cooking. I could cook breakfast, but we'll come outside and eat some lunch. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Okay. The math out. Okay, I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so this is a primetime game. So if Tua plays well,
It,
you guys are gonna count this, even though some people might say it's the Jets. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up because some people just only look at Tua stats when it's a primetime game. I guess. Um,
mm-hmm.
Minimize turnovers. Make smart decisions. You're going up against a tough team. And this is a game that your defense can win you because you don't expect them to give up so many points. So don't make mistakes. Don't give up free points. And we should be, we in, we out. We get back on that plane. Great vibes. I can change this to 8-3. For Tua, just be smart. Don't have us saying what was that throw. Um, you don't have to force anything this game. It's take your shots when they're needed. How about maybe running on 4th and 1 if you're going to go for it instead of because one thing about their defense is they are fast and they don't give up too many of those bubble screens or so I can't even put a number on it because I don't know what the scheme is going to be because it's really a game that as long as you don't do anything dumb, you win. And you think about the games that they've won, it's been teams making mistakes and beating themselves. It's never where the Jets have gone out and actually beaten a team. I mean, other than, the refs, call them some crazy calls against the Giants, but be smart. That's my only expectation for Tua. Be smart. Be a leader. Be a franchise guy. Just manage it. You don't need to be you don't need to be a star this game. You don't have to put on a cape this game. Just don't give it away. Don't have us sitting here questioning decisions and choices. Just get points because I mean, how do they get points against our defense? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know what their game plan is going to be. Obviously, to run the ball a lot, try to keep it as close as possible. But yeah, don't give them anything. That's my expectations for Tua. Just be smart. Let it be easy for you. Just don't take unnecessary
Just
hits.
be
Don't
smart.
hold up
I
the
don't know. I
ball.
guess
Yeah.
I like that. I guess Lewis was cooking so much he cooked EM out of the show, but maybe his phone died.
EM is
I don't know.
working.
It
EM
looks
is
like it was.
working. He is being a hardworking man. Us ladies are taking
I'm
off to
just.
cook,
I just.
and I haven't even cooked anything yet. Shout out to my mom.
Hey,
Shout out to Mama
listen.
Finsanity.
Shout out definitely to Mama Finsanity for sure. Ladies, look, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna go enjoy the kids. But thank you for letting me on. Expectation for Tua is basically what Finsanity said, man. Listen, you don't need to
Mhm.
put the cape on. You don't need to go out there and do anything out of the ordinary. Just play your game, play smart, and listen, man. This should be a win for our guys, man. I'm with Finsanity. I don't see how the Jets do anything against our defense the way we've been playing the past couple of weeks. So as long as we're just smart and we execute, we should be fine. And man, with that being said, fins up to you, ladies, man. I appreciate it. All right.
Fins up, Lewis. Thank you for
Hey,
coming
y'all
through.
be
Thank you
Thank you
for
good.
for
coming
coming
on. It
through,
was
man.
great.
You already know,
Yeah, that was
man. Y'all,
awesome.
hey,
Thank you.
y'all need to keep doing things like this, man. Y'all are great together. So hopefully we keep getting this because I think the chat ate it up, man. Y'all are great. What? What?
Thank you.
You know
Thank you.
what?
I
I'm getting out
appreciate
of
it,
here.
man. Thank you so much.
Peace, love, fins up. Holla at y'all.
I'm already 2 hours over my contraction.
Fins up.
No, no. Hey, I always say whenever Miss Friends asks me
So
to
you
come
already know
on,
my
I,
twist
I can't say
expectation.
no. I can't say no. Go ahead. What are your
I
two
appreciate
expectations?
it. I want you to come on every single week. No, I'm just kidding.
Can't do that.
Well, this is what I will say. Did you see me dropping a few hints just for you? Did you see your man's over here?
It's not my man. It's not even
Did
my
you?
favorite
Did you?
player on the team, which is ironic.
Tua is not your favorite player of the team.
Hmm?
Tua is not even your favorite player of the team. Look at that call. Look at those cone rolls. Come on, man. He's saying, I'm about to drop 400.
We
Sorry, I
don't need
just had
that.
to.
We don't even need that
Look,
much.
I expect. Obviously, you already know. I expect you to get his numbers up. So that's kind of a given. More the main thing, honestly, protect yourself to it. We need him. The league needs him. This is bright lights. This is this is the moment. This is the time. Uh, for Tua to go and shine. Uh, needed to need to get that out there. But anywho, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the giveaway. We're gonna do it live with Finsanity here. I'm working on the names here. This is one the way I'm gonna do it because we had so many great people come through, honestly, and I wanted to give everybody the opportunity. I'm gonna roll everybody that made up put in a comment today. You getting your name in here because I appreciate all of you guys supporting. Guys, like I said, we will be having another giveaway at 4 o'clock when I do the 4 o'clock show with color coming. Man, Miss Vince is working hard for this for y'all. Huh? I work hard for the money.
Okay.
Oh, hard for the money. Like, we're working out really hard for you guys. But you know what? I appreciate all of you guys really just supporting Miss Fans. And like I say, simple hitting the like button, subscribing, let everybody else know that we're live. All of that really does help out the channel, guys. And anybody that and shout out to Bebop, if I'm not mistaken. Bebop had our first super chat of the day. Holy shout out to him. Look at that. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. I appreciate you, sir. But seriously,
Okay.
like, thank you guys because you guys make it worth it. Honestly, I'm trying to get here, but in the meantime, as I'm pulling everybody's names
Mhm.
up,
Can can we Miss
what?
Vince? Since
Yeah.
since some of them are in here, can we have a fantasy review? I like to do that typically when I'm on here, just to
Ooh, like you want to review fantasy, like where we are at?
yeah,
Okay, pull it up. Pull
let's
it.
review
Can
the.
you pull it up or do?
No, I can't. I'm on my phone. This is the stuff that I be talking
Fine,
about. The
I can pull it up.
production. The you said bring myself. That was what was paid for. Bring yourself.
My God, we're gonna have to rework this contract because this is costing too much, and I don't know if we're getting the return on the investment
Yo,
that we were promised.
yo,
But it is what it is.
yo,
Uh,
yo. First roster that I would like for you to bring up is me and you, we talk, and I told you that this roster is the one that scares me the most. It is not after hours Dean's list, which everyone thinks it's going to be. I have
Oh,
consistent.
I was
I,
already
I.
about to put
She
his
doesn't even
up.
have to say. She already knows. Um, I said that if this person gets into the playoffs, said individual will win, even though I have already clinched a spot in the playoffs. Yes, guys, I have been that amazing. Congratulations to you all for being able to be a part of my excellence, because it has been primarily with my original roster. Um, get like
Holy
me
smokes.
next year, bring some better draft skills, and I prefer a lot more confident. But no, let me stop being crazy and funny. I'm just, it's a joke,
I'm
guys,
loving it.
please. I can see the
Loving it.
trades being boiled up
I'm loving
now
it.
to just get me out the first round. But no, I said that this person, their roster is the one that scares me the most. um and the fact that this person, I didn't even know where they came from, but it's just phenomenal. You got to pull up Michelle Walters' fantasy
Oh
rosters.
man,
This
Michelle.
Michelle, she's killing
I
Pick'em.
can't. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk about Michelle. She might not even be here, yo.
She's in the chat.
Michelle. Michelle in the chat. Michelle, if you're in the chat, let me see some emoticons. If you in the chat, Michelle,
She's in here.
which
I
I'm pretty
see
sure she
her.
is.
I'm looking at chat. I love her
I'm
roster.
not. I'm not looking at the chat.
I know
Hello, I'm
you're
literally typing
producing.
people's names for this. I'm producing. Okay. Let's pull up. The thing is, if I pull it up, it might like destroy this. But
It's a
actually,
sacrifice. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for you.
ooh, fine.
Okay.
What?
I don't even know what place she's in, but she's like only a
Let's
game back,
let me
which is
hold on
like
because I think I get.
crazy.
Oh, I'm here, girl. Ooh, she came
Yeah,
feisty. I
yeah.
like
She
that.
won't.
Okay, you here? I see you.
She
I see you.
says thanks to Cap made a
Okay,
good
I'm just
trade
trying to
at
see if
a
I missed
perfect time.
anybody.
Cap won't give me what the player that I.
Oh,
You know
Feet
what's
21.
crazy is
Okay,
that
so
I'm really trying to
what?
make trades with
Crypto.
people who I really respect their rosters, obviously. But
Hey,
I don't
did I put Finkel in
I
here?
don't I feel like that the only person's roster that can, I mean, week to week it depends how a player plays, but like if people play up to their
Okay, I got
expectations,
everybody.
Michelle wins this going away. It's
Michelle, first of all, okay, this is
is it
she's
like, do you have it?
she's
It,
insane.
it
Not like she's actually insane.
oh,
I have it on my phone. I just don't have it like here. In Pickums, let me just start out with the Pickums.
you want to
Like
start with Pickens?
Michelle,
Okay,
she's
dang
not.
close.
Yeah, because it's easier.
Who does
She's
she
not
who does she
doing good.
talk
She's
to?
just destroying everybody. And I'm like,
Who does
how
she talk to?
the bleep? How
And
does
I'm
she
about to
know
start making
this?
my
Like,
parlays off of
I
her
have to make
picks.
life decisions, yo.
I'm surprised
I
she
was
hasn't
tough.
had like a perfect week yet. Like,
That's what I'm trying to see. Cause listen, if you guys see here, I'm giving away free merch for anybody that gets a perfect week. Okay? But yeah, Michelle, ladies and gentlemen, is number one with 106 wins and only 58 losses. Daddy Dean is behind her at 105 wins. I mean, it means he missed a game too, like I did, and 58 losses. That's your top two. Holy smoke! I'm at 104 and 59 losses.
I'm not even at
So
100 yet.
I'm very. Where you at?
At 61.
Sarah's at 96 and 64. Mm,
Listen, there's weeks to be
mm,
played. I'm coming back with a
mm,
vengeance. Coming back.
mm.
I've been focusing on fantasy. I've been focusing on how to continue to.
Okay, let me pull up my shows. So I won't be able to see it, but it's easier to just talk about it. I can talk about it real quick. Oh, no, that's you. Fantastic
Yeah.
13, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, King Lowski? Jess, baby. Listen, Ken Lowski, you came in here and hey, shout out to you, sir. I appreciate you coming through. Like, seriously. Listen, I hope, did he get to see the New Jersey Spirit Airlines? Good luck to you guys. I know you guys are about to get destroyed and blown out. But yeah, you know,
Mm,
I'm kidding, man.
I will say
It's
I
gonna
will
be
say
a
this
good game.
about
I
King
think it's gonna be
Lowski.
Battle of the Defense.
Yeah, I'll say this about King
Go-
Lowski.
What?
Very respectable person. Very passionate Jets fan, and I can respect that. I can respect that he's not a bandwagon. That he's going through all of this, and you can just tell that like that's his squad. Like can't nobody say nothing to him. Win,
That's what I
lose,
love.
whatever. He brings the energy that you can really feel his passion for this team. So good luck to you guys in the seasons to come. But I mean, it is what it is this season. You know, I can't.
Not
Sorry.
it, I'll tell you this. He is definitely one of the fans I look forward to catching him on the AFC East roundtable because my God, you literally tears come out because I'm laughing so hard when you go at TD. Oh, when you go out at anybody, but you go extra ham on TD
He'd be
though.
like,
Not gonna
"Damn it,
lie. But
what system that they're
honestly,
throwing
I
for?" Like
appreciate
what?
it because right.
And they'll be like, "What me?" Like it's so like
And then when Master right, he's
it's
like,
gold.
Master, he just got a bad yo, yo,
Like if you
oh
guys have
my
not
God,
seen, like
you
they
literally,
should just
oh,
clip out King Lowski's comments and like back and forth and like put that on there because like it's
for
like I
real.
think everybody waits for that King Lowski moment. Every Wednesday was on Tuesday, and
Oh,
like it was
my,
crazy to like just see him so like humbled the way he was. It was just like you still felt that passion in him, but it was like, man, he knows, he knows,
no, man, I'm telling you right
he
now,
knows.
like, it's talk about
But let's get the
entertainment,
King
man.
Lowski segment.
Like, seriously, entertainment value.
Yeah,
But the
absolutely.
thing is, you feel for him because
Do you?
we've been there have been times there have been times where we haven't been a good team and it's been very upsetting. So, but we still ride for our team, and he does for his. You know what I mean? I really wanted Zach Wilson to start. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see Zach Wilson.
That
I'm like,
child,
who's Boyle? I'm so sorry. I don't even know. I
that
don't even know how to
child,
spell Boyle. Like,
that darn child.
he does say that, yo. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what
we
makes it
can't. Yeah,
even funny.
it's pretty clean over here, so I can't say what he says.
Yes,
But
yes.
that's kind of
We keep it PG because this is a
that
family
darn
friendly show.
child is
You know what
out
I
of
mean?
here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm so done with that. Yeah,
I'm
man.
so
Listen,
done with that. Look at that. See?
King Lofty, are you going to be at the game? Like,
Oh,
just curiosity. Are you going to be at the game? I don't even know if he's from that area, from the New Jersey, New York area. I didn't hear an accent, so I would kind of think that maybe he was. I don't know.
he's not what? You thought
Don't.
he was from Jersey? He's not. He ain't from Jersey.
Where's he from?
Please. He's a New Yorker. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I
I'm
said
just
I
talking
didn't hear an
smack just to
accent.
mess
Like,
with
I
you.
wonder if he's. Oh, I was gonna say I didn't hear. He says he will be in Miami. He's gonna be at the Miami
Oh,
game.
you're coming to the game. I'm gonna be at that game. He's from Queens. Shout out to
He's from
Queens. Okay,
Queens.
okay,
Shout out Queens.
okay.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
That makes more sense.
Queens,
That
New
makes a lot
York.
of sense now.
I like that. New York. Represent. I'm not from New York. But my dad,
I don't
Long
know.
Island. My dad is. I'm
I
not.
wonder how it
Garden
feels
City.
for a for a New York fan to have to root for a team in New Jersey when there's an actual team in New York?
You're a new. You're in New Jersey and you're a Dolphin fan. Like, what does that make no
I'm
sense?
saying, oh my gosh, it was a troll because they say that they're a New York team, but they actually play in Jersey. You're not going to start this.
Oh,
You're not going to start this.
oh, we're not. We're not. No, we're not. Because here comes 3 more hours. And you're not going back and forth when I crush you. Okay, just say yes, yes, please. I did.
And that's why I literally come
I tenderized you. You notice?
once every blue moon.
Why are you lying to
And
these
then,
people?
and then it's like,
Why are
oh, I
you
want
lying to
her
these
every
people?
week, but I'm going to beat up on her. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I should definitely keep
Oh,
coming
yeah.
and getting my
I
butt
can't wait
whooped.
to meet you, King Lowski. Seriously. What you just say? What you just say? Oh no, I know you're not. I know you messing with me. I'm trying to outgift this giveaway, yo. I can't. Look,
We didn't even get to the fantasy part.
all I
Like,
know
that's
is
crazy.
fine, fine.
No, no, no,
Michelle
no.
got
Please
CJ
do the
Sprout.
giveaway because people have things to do. It's obviously tis the night before Thanksgiving, and people have been waiting patiently. For us, you got people here, showing up late to their own stream, then holding people hostage, then having a whole panel. And people have been waiting for this giveaway. I've been waiting for this giveaway. Can
Bro, is
we
that
do the
really what we're
giveaway
doing
for the
right
Michelles
now?
of
Is
the world
that
who
what
are
you're
at
gonna
work
say right now?
still? For the daddy
I
deans of the
told
world
you
who are
I had to
trying
use
to
restroom.
homeschool their kids and
Fine,
give them lessons
fine.
on the Dolphins at the same time? Can we do this?
Go on with their lives, okay? Because I got a show at 4 o'clock. Yes, I'll be back at it again. All set,
I
ready to go.
I will be leaving after this giveaway. I'm so excited.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to share this, but we know that it doesn't sometimes happen as good as we want it to be. It is pulling up, people. I might have to go on my phone for my personal phone just so I can. You know what? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe that might help it. Okay. Yeah. Typically, sometimes if my camera's on, it'll draw more. So you can stay
Mhm.
on. It's just, can y'all see it? Can y'all see it or no?
See what? We see your logo.
You can see the wheel? Y'all don't see the, you see
Okay,
my
now it's
logo?
coming up. There we go.
Okay,
Now
okay,
it's up.
okay, okay. Hold on. It's pulling up.
I don't see my name on the wheel, but
It's
that's
pulling
okay.
up. Okay. We got everybody that chatted here. Sorry, King Low. Seas for Dolphin fans.
I don't see my name on the wheel. I don't. I don't see my name on the wheel. But it's okay. It's okay. Give it to the beautiful chat that stuck around through our craziness. Are you still here?
You see it?
Let's go crypto.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you see it?
Crypto one, right?
Let's go, crypto! Is out,
I
so
didn't.
hold on. Crypto won, yeah.
That's
Congrats, crypto. Next game you come to, sir. Unless you want
is
me to
it
ship
me
it to
or
you.
is it
Oh
a
wait,
conspiracy
I'm out
that
here trying to
two people from
show
the
the.
TFTG have won today? Are you on their books?
I swear on all that is holy. I didn't even. I mean, I can take him out.
No,
I
I'm
can take him
messing with
out if
you.
you want me to.
I'm messing with you. No, shout out to crypto. Congratulations. Shout out to Michelle because she'll be winning some free merch by the end of the Pick'em challenge.
You know
I
what?
won't burn any
Here,
crazy setup.
we're gonna give away some vinyl face decorations. There you go. Let's give out some facial. And this is this is the '90s logo, guys. There you go. So y'all can take it on game day. There you go. Let's remove crypto. I'm gonna just do it offline because if not, it won't work. So hold on. No, no, no. You're not gonna believe me. Who won? Just guess.
Yes.
Just
Lewis.
guess, Insanity. Who
Lewis.
won?
Lewis. Shout out to the Phins tailgate.
Lewis won.
Obviously, if you want,
I'm just gonna take out all the TFTG guys, and then maybe
shout out to the TFTG guys.
Lewis was the
TFTG,
winner.
TFTG, TFTG. Okay, boom. Shout out to TFTG.
I gotta do a whole care package for TFTG.
Shout out to Lewis and his
I'm
kids.
not lying to you. Lewis won. I don't believe this.
Listen, listen.
Yeah, hey, I'm
I
sure.
know they
Yeah,
let you on the
exactly. They'll be
stream.
able to enjoy this.
Listen, I just know that three amazing Dolphin fans have won today. Not saying that the rest of you are not amazing because you are all amazing, but we have three amazing Dolphin fans who won. Now, maybe we should have a ladies giveaway one of these days because seems like where are the ladies at?
Where the ladies at? You know what? You got this is a giveaway. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I don't know if I should do that. All ladies. I got an extra giveaway. I got several. Trying to give away a hat? Is that what you're telling me?
Huh?
How many ladies do we got in the building? Look, the only ladies I know for
One,
sure are myself,
two,
Michelle,
Michelle,
Liz,
Liz,
Sahar,
Sahar,
Mama Dean.
Mama Dean.
Yeah. Joy. Yeah, I mean, she's a girl, so she still counts. That's it. Joy Dean. Baby Dean. Yeah.
Baby Dean,
That's
Baby
it.
Dean.
Just six
Oh yeah,
ladies.
the one
Baby
that was
Dean.
on the panel that one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Baby Dean.
Exactly. Yeah. Baby Dean. Um, there's six ladies. Well, five, because why would I count myself? Like, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I
What
do?
are we doing?
Hey, little
Listen,
feller.
you have the 4
I don't know
p.m.
if I should. You know
giveaway.
what? I'm gonna give away another hat. Should I go find another hat? Let me go find another hat.
She's going to find another hat, ladies and gentlemen. Um, this will be interesting. So now for the next 20 minutes that Ms. Vince is gone, we are going to have a educational lesson on why Tua is the best quarterback in the AFC East. Let me begin to count the ways. Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to do that? Lean passing. Most accurate. Uh, most wins. Been the
Okay,
best
we're
offensive
back.
scheme. Oh,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because we all have,
Pfizer
we're gonna go
squad.
ahead
Okay.
and give away this visor. Me, Kevin Lee, you can come out on League White Wednesday. Yeah, a nice visor. Look at that. NFL.
That looks clean. That looks really nice. I
This is
like
what they
that.
wear on the
I
side, by the way. This is the on-field one that they wear, by the way. It's a
dope.
nice
That's
one.
dope.
One size fits
That's
all,
dope.
so that's why I did it for the
Okay.
ladies.
Okay. So just to be fair,
I'm gonna
and
have
we
to
want
write this
like
down.
someone to
Shit, I'm
win.
giving way too much stuff away. Okay. I got color with this shirt. I got crypto with a hat. Snap, so I can remember which one. I got Lewis with the vinyl face deco.
Hmm.
And then who's the lucky winner with the visor? Okay, let's put the ladies in here. Let's remove crypto. I mean, let's remove Lewis, who just won, and let me get all the ladies. Banana G, Tim, Multifinity,
So
Okay,
Joy,
hold on.
Mama Dean,
Fansanity, Baby Dean. Yeah, Mama Dean.
Michelle.
Wait, Michelle. I got Michelle, but there's
Okay.
should be one more though, right? Or no? Liz, Liz.
Yep, Liz,
I knew there was
Liz,
another one.
Liz.
Okay, Liz.
Shout out to Liz.
Um,
We remembered somehow, some way. Are there any more females in the chat?
oh, of course. I remember. There's not really many of us. There's really not many of us. So, hey guys. By the way, we got another giveaway at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna show you and tell you exactly how you can get and sign up for that giveaway. My lady wife has me that. That's a win. My lady. Oh, wife has it. Yeah, yeah. That's Mama Dean. We got her. Don't worry.
All right,
Okay, okay, okay.
let's go. Let's
Is there
see
any other
who.
ladies? I'm trying to. Oh, Sahar. There you go.
Oh yeah, Sahar. Yeah.
Sahar is the other one. Let's
Um,
go. Yeah, yeah, Sahar. I know I've seen staff, and then because
can,
again,
do
it's
you know? Do
literally I
you know how to
have
get? Do
like
you know how
less
to?
than 10.
Okay.
Pamela
Oh,
is
Tay,
another.
Pamela, Pamela. Yeah. Like I'm saying, do you know how to get in touch with these people?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Shout out to Pamela. Haven't had a great conversation about the Dolphins for a
Hello?
long time. She's
Am
awesome.
I frozen? Oh man, don't tell me I'm frozen again.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
And then DC. I think if Joy wins, then she will come at the 4 show to accept. Okay,
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Good, good.
That's awesome.
Okay. Thank you guys. I think that's the only ladies that I know that I have that are like and
All
oh
right.
and DC. That's it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 entries. And then I make number 10. But why would I put myself? That makes no sense. I mean, unless I put it on my wall. But I won't. This is for you ladies, and we're about to do it. Did you just okay? There you go. Nice little NFL on-field visor. Literally, this is what they wear this year on field. So Miss Phins is out here because of you guys, and we're giving all the stuff away. So without further ado, you guys try to just hit it right because if I put it live, it's really gonna like not show up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just
Do I get to guess who won?
Oh yeah, you can guess all you want. Okay, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Round and round it goes, and around and around and around and around.
Holy smokes! Okay, I'm not gonna tell you who
Please
won,
tell
but
me.
go ahead.
Please, hold on. Holy smokes! So that means it's someone good and
Go ahead.
great. So
Guess.
it's either Michelle or a member of the Dean
All my
family.
ladies are good and great.
Yes, but the way you said "Holy smokes" is giving Michelle or someone from
It's
the Dean
all
family.
my ladies are great. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. You gotta give me a name, yo. You gotta give me a name. It's not Michelle. Sorry, Michelle.
Not Michelle.
Bummer, but yeah, it's not Michelle.
Is it Joy? Is it Joy? Joy.
Nah, man. I actually was pulling for Joy, but it's not Joy.
Okay, so
You're not gonna guess, yo.
who is it? Who is it?
Let me see if I can. Well, ladies and gentlemen, ended up being. Oh wait. Since I just got it, I'm gonna upload it so I can show you guys. Dang it, Phins. I'm just reading Michelle's comment, okay? Let's go to downloads. Hurry up, hurry up. There we go. Yep, I got the picture here. So Liz has one man. Hopefully she'll be on the show tonight. Um, and I can send her that. We got 4 winners. Man, talk about thankathon, ladies and gentlemen. We did nothing but give, 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 give. Why? Because honestly, I'm just so grateful for you guys. You guys really make it so much awesomer. Guys, come out 4 o'clock today. I don't know if Insane's gonna be there. I'm sorry. She might not be there. But it's okay because you still got myself and my co-host, Mr. Color Commentary, today at 4 p.m. I know that says 8. Today at 4 p.m., you're gonna find Miss Phins and Color Comp. We're gonna do our League Wide Wednesday. We're trying to do it as fast as possible because I still got errands to run. But yes, see you guys later at 4 o'clock. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm just as excited as this guy. Look at this. Look at my level of excitement. Look at our level of excitement here. You see this? This is how we look. This is how we look. This is how excited we are. This is what we are feeling. Yeah, we're feeling ourselves. We are feeling ourselves. Yeah, apparently someone else is feeling themselves. Continue, girl. I see you. Oh, I was trying to catch you. Can we do the tour? Is that gonna be called now the tour? Hold on. Oh, come on, computer work. Sorry, guys. I gotta work on this technical difficulties.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're stuck with two. Are we stuck with two for sanity?
Nah, we're back on.
Nothing.
I see you.
Mr. J, what's up, Mr. J? Nothing beats beating the. Oh, thank goodness. Is this a new tour? Is this the tour now? Are we about to do the
No,
tour? Do the tour with me. Come on, guys.
that's
Do the
actually
tour
part
with
of
me.
like
Ah.
the it's actually part of a dance already. But I mean, it can be. He's an innovator,
It is?
and yeah, I mean, he's an innovator.
Oh,
Can't wait to
well,
see the
there you go.
celebrations brought out this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had no idea. Um,
All right, cue the music.
well, I'm very excited for it. I appreciate all of you guys. We're cueing the music. Thank you for coming through, guys, for another great game preview. My God, we had such a great panel with Esther fan, EM Dolphin fan, Lewis, the Rabbit Dolphin from TFTG. We had the one and only Miss Fans. I mean, hey, it's been such a great panel so far, and I appreciate everybody that was up here. Uh, and of course, our resident souvenir, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta give it out. Yep, yep, yep. Give it to the creator.
I'm just here as a friend. I'm not here as anything, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just here as your friend. That's all.
Oh wait, we can't hear you. Oh no, hold up.
Oh, they can't hear me. Probably because I did something with my earbud. They don't need to.
Oh,
Can you
you're
hear
so
me?
quiet.
Can you hear me?
I can
No.
hear you. It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
it's
Nothing
okay.
beats beating the Jets. I'm all about that. Let's get her done. But listen, guys, check it out. 4 o'clock today. We'll have the next show. I appreciate it. If any final thoughts, ma'am?
Hey man, you guys can hear me, right? Guys, I don't want to say this. Okay,
Yeah.
now I hear you both. Okay. Hey, just remember that each and every single one of you is important. You are loved by someone. And make sure that you have an amazing
That's
Thanksgiving, no
right. Tell me
matter
what you're
where you
thankful
spend
for.
it. Huh?
What you're thankful
Honestly,
for. That same spirit that you're sharing. I love it.
other than Tua, obviously,
Obviously.
if we're
That's a
talking
given.
about sports, I'm just thankful that our team is,
No, I mean
getting.
in general.
Oh, in general, okay.
Rule
Let's do it. I'm just
Rule
thankful
12.
that our team is
Sports
getting healthy and that we're playing well. But like, I guess if you want the mushy stuff, obviously that I get
Yeah,
to
dude.
spend, another year with my amazing parents. I love both of those guys. I get to be around my family. I get to watch some football with my dad. Um, it's to me those are the things that matter the most. I get to, my brother's a Jets fan, so we get to banter tomorrow about who's going to win and all that. So and I like, hey, the friendship that I have with Miss Phins, like, you guys really don't know how amazing of a person she is once the camera goes off. But like, man, like this is probably like the most mild we have been with each other, and I'm glad we were able to keep it mild and stuff. But man, her friendship, just honestly, just man, we were just up last night talking about Swift, Taylor Swift, and the team, and it's just like it's amazing to have another female Dolphin fan that I can talk great football with about this team, and not even that, just life. We play chess. She beats me up. You know, great chess
Not at
mind.
all. She's lying.
No, let me be great.
Don't let her lie to you, people.
But
She's great at chess. She's great
I
at
guess
chess.
I guess I have to speak up. I don't know. I'm just so soft spoken now, but yeah, this was fun. I'm thankful for this. Like, being able to. This is my first time back on camera, people, in over 2 years. So to be able to do this on your
She's
channel
not lying,
is
guys.
to be able to do this like here is it's just beautiful. And man, I'm pretty sure you're gonna call me in like 2 minutes after this thing ends, and we'll be right back at it. But shout out to everyone in the fantasy league. Make sure you guys stay safe. Remember, you're all important. You're all loved. Um, and someone out there cares about you. So just remember those key things. And no matter what the day looks like, there's another sunrise the next day. Just remember that.
Exactly. Well, happy Thanksgiving, guys. My final take is let's go Dolphins. Everybody, and more than anything else, if you have the opportunity, hug your loved ones. If you can't hug them, call them. You know what I mean? If they're no longer here, think about them. You know why? Because you want to remember those good times. You know what I mean? I know the holidays tend to be a little bit tough for some people, and you know what? It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But also remember the good times too. And remember, hey, you can always replay this show because it was fun. And you could always, reach out to somebody. But have fun. Guys, do me a favor though. It is mandatory. You must eat at least 3 meals tomorrow. And I only mean just dinners. That's not including 3 breakfasts and 3 lunches. All of them with turkey. Not just kidding. Like literally, I
I love
fast.
turkey. I love.
Tomorrow is like the Super Bowl of food. It's a Super Bowl of foods, guys.
So
I
wait,
appreciate
Miss
all of you
Fins,
guys. Shout
Miss
out
Fins,
to everybody. What?
what are you
What?
cooking? What are you cooking?
Told you I'm doing the turkey.
Okay,
The
we'll
main
talk about it
event.
later. I need a picture
Yeah,
of that
I'm
turkey.
doing the main event, ladies and gentlemen. How is Tyreek's wrist hand? Is he good to go? He'll be good to go for Friday. But they haven't really said anything specifically about his wrist as a major injury. But it looked like, I mean, from Hard Knocks, from what we were hearing, I would say he needs to take care of it. He was wearing a sleeve after the game, so he needs to take care of it because what we don't want is for him to have an issue, kind of like how Joe Burrow did with any ligament tear or anything like that. So and he might have just maybe land on it wrongly. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. But guys, this is Miss Fins. This is Finsanity, our resident tuner. And guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Shout out to again Bebop for the generous follow donation. Thank you. Thank you guys for everybody that showed up to the panel. It was such a great game. And shout out specifically to all of our members. So thank you so much. You guys literally keep the light on. And on that very beautiful day, again, remember, it's gonna be a League Wide Wednesday at 4 o'clock today. And guess what? Kiki. Do you love me? Are you Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, members. And we'll see you at 4 o'clock. Take care. Bye bye.